Hello, baby.
Hello, nasty. Hello there.
Hello.
I say hello.
Hello, friend.
Well, hello, little girl.
Hello, my treacherous friends.
Hello, operator. The beginning of everything. Welcome back, my friends. It's showtime.
Everybody, it's the Brink of Sanity, episode 226. Yes.
Yes.
So we have a new guest on today. We have Ben.
What's going on, guys?
This is Ben from Jersey.
From Jersey. What's going on, Ben? How is Jersey?
That was supposed to be a secret. I didn't want to tell people that.
Not many people from Jersey do.
Yeah, it's the state. Everyone's like, New Jersey. Don't tell people you're from here.
Shh. It's not that bad. It's all right. I'm just kind of hanging out.
People knock New Jersey, but I think it has the highest income per capita of any state. So it's weird.
I mean, it's also called the Garden State for a reason, which people forget. Like, it's not just Newark.
Yeah,
Right.
Everyone thinks of New Jersey as being a combination of crack and sewers, or just things that smell like sewer.
It's not wrong either.
Yeah, it's,
No,
it's that
there's
and much more.
There's some beautiful parts of New Jersey they don't advertise well.
Yeah, well, I mean, New Yorkers are kind of obnoxious, and the part of Jersey you can see from New York is kind of shitty.
Yeah, that's not wrong either.
Jay, I'm just totally. I'm planning on meeting you in a second, but I'm gonna pick up Mario Hadzonga from. We just did our fantasy basketball draft, and should I drop Deion Waiters for him?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so Jay just sent me a trade request, and I was going to negotiate the trade request on the air with you. Where's the trade request?
So you're going to do a basketball trade request during Brink, and then during Brink yesterday, you wanted me to talk about, during the Knicks yesterday, you wanted me to talk about Brink topics.
Okay, so you proposed me a trade of, let's see, you proposed
here's
me
the thing.
Winslow for Matt Barnes.
Here's the thing. I
I don't know
haven't
about this trade.
had a full-blown anxiety attack in like 2 months, and Mark is looking to end that streak before the end of this weekend.
We got a couple hours left.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I
I'm
can
gonna
contribute.
I was going to draft Winslow. Jay screwed me over in the draft and drafted Winslow, and then offered to trade him back for Barnes. Should I do it, Ben? Do you think I should give it back, like correct the screw over?
I don't know basketball, so I'm going to go ahead and say yes.
I mean, I don't give a crap. I was the one who screwed you over. So, I mean, you don't have to accept the trade. I was, handing out the fig leaf.
Okay, that is true. I'm going to accept the trade. We're good.
You're really going to accept the better player that's going to put up better numbers? Good. That was a tough one.
So there's this guy, Matt Barnes. He plays in the NBA.
Nobody on Brink
Jay's
cares.
dream is to one day have a one-night stand with him.
And
How close are we to that?
it's not going as quick as planned.
Jay has these man crushes in basketball. It's weird. So Ben, how do you know Jay? How do we know you? Did you guys meet Craigslist misconnections? I like to tickle. Do you want to tickle me?
I want to say it was actually probably his old website from his Access TV days. From
Whoa, this is
the
going old school.
Incredible Thing of Will and Jay. One of my buddies introduced me to his show, and then Jay, being the creep that he is, was kind of weird, and we went and stayed with him that summer at his house.
And Ben was about 16 years old.
Wait, how did this? So
And I
you
was
saw
about
you saw
23.
These creepy guys on a public access, and you said, "I'm going to write them and see if I could stay at their house."
Well, we saw
Mom,
him.
what do you
We
think?
saw him online. Thanks. It was the internet, so it's marginally more creepy, I think.
Wait, Jay, you had a show on the internet also. If I knew about the public access, was this the public access show on the internet?
The first 20 episodes were on public access, and then we made like 3-4 new ones, and those were on the internet.
I
And
opened a can of worms.
we uploaded the old ones too.
How did you find his I know the internet was a little bit like there weren't as many things on the internet, but you couldn't just search funny and Jay came up.
No,
So how'd you find-
you guys watched it when it was on public access, right? And then you found it online when we went online.
No, I mean, I'm in New Jersey, so I wasn't getting your public access. A friend of mine, Justin, actually introduced me to it. I have no fucking idea how he found it. He just was like, "Hey, check us out. They're funny."
Look what I found on the dark side of the internet. I was looking at child porn and Jay.
And then there was if I remember correctly, there was a forum where there was a handful of us that used it, and then I guess I went into the city for a show and needed somewhere to crash when I was like 16. So Jay's like, yeah, sure, come here.
Well, I didn't say come here, but you know.
Mom, I met someone on the internet. Can he stay at our place? Mom, hello? Why are you crying still?
I feel worse for the kid that was with me. I had no way to explain how I knew Jay, really. I mean, that must have been really weird.
It was
What was your explanation?
Dude, I don't remember. That was 2005.
Okay, this is 2005. This is not that long. I was thinking somehow it was like 2000 or like 1999.
No, not quite.
Okay, well, can we just cut to the conversation?
so I was 27.
No, I want to cut to the conversation.
No, I'm just
with him and
painting.
his friend.
This wasn't even a close age difference. I was 27. He was 16.
I'm 27 right now, so.
Wait, how old? Hang on. He was 27.
I'm 27 and he was 16.
What?
It's the internet, man. I mean, it worked out.
And you were. This is your mom and dad's place. I mean,
Mine?
your home. Jay, where was he staying?
Oh, in my Stuytown apartment in the East Village.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking your parents if you could have a young boy stay with you.
No, it was me and the doc. Me and the doc had
The doc's like, oh, Jay's having another one of his little tweens staying with us.
No, we had two young boys come over.
Oh,
And
Hey, I looked older at least.
hi,
did.
hi, young boy. Are you a bottom or a top? Or are you gonna find out what that means tonight?
and then I took them to a bar.
Yeah, that was my first drink at a bar was with Jay, actually.
You had a 16-year-old come that you didn't know come stay with you, and you were like, hey, let's break the law again.
Well, in my defense, he was posting on the forums for at least 6 months, so we had a rapport.
Are you gonna have anyone from the show? Like, why is none of the Brink listeners stayed with you? Or
Because Steven is banned from the United States.
is Steven in the forums right now?
Yeah, yes. The chat room, yeah.
Okay, Ben, do you mind if we cut to the conversation with you and your friend when you guys were coming over here?
I
want to.
honestly wish I remembered it.
Let's just cut to it. Hey, Ben. Cool. I got some Pop Rocks. What are we gonna do tonight after the show? It seems kind of late.
We're going to go stay with my not creepy at all friend in the city.
Oh, cool. You have a friend that's 16 that lives in the city?
Yeah, 16.
Is he a little bit older than 16?
Yes.
How do you know him?
You don't really want to know.
This sounds like a bad idea. I'm all in.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it probably was pretty similar. I think he was kind of weirded out.
Hey, there's this guy who films himself blowing shit up on the internet. So we're going to go stay with him.
Okay, are we going to still take those mushrooms? Because the mushrooms are the only way I'm going to be able to survive this night.
We were going to a Coheed and Cambria show, so probably could have found something a little weird.
Are they a good band?
Yeah, I love them, I would say. I just saw them a couple of weeks ago on the beach.
I've only reason I even heard of their I don't know I don't listen to their heavy metal, right?
Not really. I mean, they're kind of a little bit of everything. A little bit of prog. Not really heavy metal, though.
There's
They
a
don't
guy
fit
from
anywhere.
the only reason I know the band is there's a guy on the Howard Stern show who always talks about them being like his favorite band, and goes to the show and wears a diaper at the show because he doesn't want to get up to miss any
Oh,
songs.
shit.
That's
I
pretty
just get
hardcore.
really drunk, then I don't have to get out of the pit, and I'm good,
Yeah, but what do you have to do if you have to go to the bathroom? Do you piss in the pit?
You just don't even realize when you're hammered. Just having a good old time.
You don't realize you have to pee? Or
No.
you don't realize you're peeing on yourself?
It's a good question. I'll have to take notes next time.
Okay, just I never had a point when I was drinking when I didn't know I had to pee.
Well, you're in the moment, with the crowd and everything. It's going pretty crazy.
The music was really loud. I shit myself. It was wonderful. But
No
I
one
didn't-
could tell.
So you're now it's been 11 years with your love affair with Jay. Are you guys reunited after 11 years, or has this been an ongoing relationship?
I feel like we've always kind of kept in touch a little bit. We did some. I feel like we might have did some co-promotion back when I was doing online radio.
Yeah,
Have you been doing the show that long?
Yeah, I've been eight. This is 8 years of Brink.
Holy shit! Yeah. I left the music industry 7 years ago, so yeah, that would be about time there.
Since you left the music industry, both shows have had about the same amount of success.
Nice.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the radio industry?
I was booking shows and things like that at first, a little bit of management, and then I was producing a radio show and booking acts for it, like live bands. And my host bailed on me when I had a month worth of acts booked, so I kind of had to fall into a hosting role for a while, and it lasted about 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah, it was certainly interesting. I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
any good stories? Any bad stories? Any stories?
I met some of my closest friends on there. You know, a group out of Detroit that's doing pretty well now called We Came as Romans. They came out there, came on the show. I fed them pizza, and a month later they asked me to go on tour with them as their tour manager. So I got to see the country because of that show. That was pretty sweet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
See, meeting random people from online is what everyone does.
It goes pretty well for me, but I don't have a pussy, so you know. I feel like it goes worse the other way.
Yeah. It could definitely go downhill pretty quick.
So Ben toured the country because of meeting random people online. Jay, what'd you do?
I am wearing a Brink of Sanity hoodie with a picture of myself on it that a listener made.
Wait, there's a
Nice.
hoodie?
Yeah.
Is this a new thing? Are you selling hoodies now?
I'm not selling. No, I'm done. I'm done selling anything Brink.
Okay. I'm wearing the Nick podcast t-shirt, actually.
Are you?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I still have boxes of shirts. So, yeah.
There's a picture of you on the hoodie?
Yeah, it's like a cartoon version, like a two-tone cartoon version. That's why I told you, turn on the cam. But so.
No, people weren't listening to the show prior. There's a camera. Like, how am I going to look at this?
Ustream.
How do I go to Ustream?
All right.
If I want to go to Ustream, how would I get there?
You would go to the Brink Facebook page and click on the link.
If I wanted to go to Facebook, how would I spell it?
I'm gonna just hang up.
Phase.
Why is it, do you think there is a PHAC, like a Facebook with a PH?
I kind of want to find out, but I'm scared of what it will be.
It's donkey porn.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a
let's
virus.
find out what Facebook is. Let's see. There
I'm
has to be
doing
a
it.
site. Nope, we could buy it.
That
Really?
way-
It's for sale though. It's for sale for $500,000.
Are you serious?
It says domainmarket.com, domain for sale, $500,000. Buy now.
All right, I'm clicking buy now.
Hopefully they take IOUs.
Yeah,
Wow, they're serious.
yeah, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I guess but who misspells Facebook with a PH?
Yeah, I mean, if you had Facebook FASE book, maybe you could get some traffic from misspellings. But nobody's going to
Those the Nigerian scammers we've been calling, they should use this because only people dumb enough to spell Facebook with a PH would be the people that would be actually like going here.
We can buy Farce book. I just Googled that one. It's pretty close.
What about
Okay.
Facebook with one O?
Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, I bet that one's available.
It goes right to Facebook.
Oh, they thought of that already.
Wait, I have
Sons
to
of
watch.
bitches.
Wait, I have to watch an ad to see your face, Jay.
Yeah, I didn't know that this site actually.
What the hell is this?
I didn't know the site actually has ads.
I can't believe there are ads in this.
Yeah.
I'm contributing to the economy by. Okay, Jay. Oh, there's your shirt.
Yeah, it's a hoodie. See, and it says the Brink of Sanity and J.
Okay. I saw your shirt. Love it. Can I get one
No.
without your face?
He made 3 different versions. 2 of them don't have my face.
What do they have?
One of them just says the Brink of Sanity, the best comedy show on the net, and the other one, it looks like the Knicks logo, and it says the Brink of Sanity over it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why do you have a contest to give these away?
It was a coworker, and he kept making Brink products and giving them to me, and I had to say like, "Thank you," but now this is getting creepy.
Here's a hairbrush that says Brink on it. Thanks, Jay.
I'm
Thanks
not
for
even
being-
joking. I got 3 hoodies, 3 large magnets,
Holy shit.
3 mugs.
Does he still listen to the show?
No,
How do you know he doesn't? I don't know he doesn't listen.
and he got a Brink tattoo on his forehead.
Blocked.
How do you know? How do you know he doesn't listen?
I don't think he ever listened.
What?
He just watched.
He was a coworker, and he sat next to me, and I think he just wanted a new friend. And
Or
so,
maybe he was like, you know what?
A for effort.
This
Yeah.
dude at work has some like dumb podcast. I'm gonna do the creepiest thing. I'm gonna keep giving him stuff that says his show until he like quits the job.
he would give everybody gifts. Like I think he was really desperate for friends. Like
That's really
In my
thoughtful,
country,
though.
it is really thoughtful. I mean, he was like the nicest guy ever, but it was like it was
Creepy,
a little
but thoughtful.
yeah. Because like he knew another guy like Superman, so he got like a Superman shirt with the guy's initials instead of the S for Superman. So I mean, it was nice. It was a little much.
Jay. Hey, best buddy, I got you another token of my affection because we're best friends, right? Here, this is it's a large salamander fish with a tattoo of Brink. Here you go.
I figured he was going to be foreign for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I thought so, kind of also.
Grant says the guy that made all that isn't named Matt Barnes, right?
Wouldn't it be great if he turned out to be like really famous? Like he wanted to have like a really famous career, and you're like, I knew Barack Obama when he was giving me gifts in the office.
Yeah.
He was really creepy. Why are we make him president?
So what else? Oh, yeah, I got my new Xbox today. And-
Xbox One, I hope.
Yes. No, just the original Xbox. I'm 2 generations behind.
Nice. You're
Yes.
finally coming forward with it. How are you going to play Smash?
I did not like the new Smash.
I just immediately associate Smash with you going back to that first trip when Jay actually made us play. Me and my friend, he made us play against each other for the spot on the couch to sleep on.
I forgot I even did
It's
that.
kind of like the Hunger Games, but with a couch.
Yes, you must battle for the couch.
I lost bad.
Yeah, I also got on MTV's True Life for playing Smash.
Nice.
I went to a tournament and I had to play the guy they were following.
Jay, just for future Brink episodes, how many other 16-year-old boys did you have stay at your place?
Don't tell him. Just save it for later.
I'm just going to surprise you with all these random things. I'm going to find them all 10
And
years
this
later.
kid was 7 years old when he stayed at my place.
Well, actually, my buddy that was with me was probably 17, so that's legal in Texas.
There you go.
It's close enough.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna wait 10 years for each of them, and then I'll have them on as co-hosts. That's my new plan.
Yeah, I'm on just on a totally random thing. I'm on Huffington Post. I'm just looking for like what's going on in the news while we're talking, and they have some weird headlines. Here's the headline now: the most annoying questions people ask bisexual people.
bisexual people.
Yeah, so lately on Huffington Post, they've been having like they're past gay rights or transgender rights. Now they're bisexual rights. I didn't know there was like an issue, but apparently bisexual people are another group that's being held down.
Since when?
I guess the gay people don't respect them, so they're not part of that culture.
I thought that's what they were into.
Yeah. And so what's the question there? I often ask them to generate a list of things they've heard. And let's see. You're not really. How do you know if you're really bisexual if you've never done X, Y, Z? Pick a side, make up your mind is what people say. Tell them.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. The headline was more interesting than the actual article.
Yes, definitely was.
Yeah.
So what, you guys do this once a week, right?
We do. Yeah.
Have you gotten into the Star Wars talk yet about the new trailer?
We actually have a question about that when we do the Facebook questions.
I can wait, I guess. I can't. I'm really impatient. I really can't wait.
All right, let's
So excited for it.
Okay. Star Wars trailer, go. Okay, we'll move on to the next topic.
That was good. That was pretty good.
Good talk. Good talk.
I thought you had something to say about it.
No, I was going to ask what you guys thought of it.
It makes me think of the article about the most annoying questions people ask for bisexual people.
I did not watch it.
I did not watch it either.
I did not watch it because I'm not into Star Wars. I didn't watch it because I feel like a lot of times I watch trailers and then like all the good parts or all the parts that are supposed to be surprises or given away. So I'm just not watching trailers.
Do you think it's going to be good? I don't understand.
I do. Just because
Really?
I think J.J. Abrams did a good job with the Star Trek movies.
True.
So I trust him way more than I trust whatever dickhead made Phantom Menace.
I actually really, really like the Star Trek movies, and
Yeah.
now I'm thinking that I wasn't a Star Trek fan at all before. I hope he doesn't do to Star Wars what he did to Star Trek, like completely change the type of film it's supposed to be.
I don't. I think he knows that Star Wars fans are psychos, and he's gonna stay true to it.
But aren't Star Trek fans psychos?
They are. You know what? I think it's sci-fi. In
Why?
general.
Why is he's not going to stay? He's going to do his own thing. He's going to take his own take on it.
You know, if he changes anything, like people were flipping out because they changed the lightsabers. Like,
As long as he doesn't have like Jar Jar Binks, I'm sure he'll be fine.
yeah, exactly. People are like, "This is going to be the worst Star Wars movie ever." I'm like, it's literally impossible for that to happen.
What if they put like a gangsta ass like Jar Jar Binks though to try to make up for how lame he was?
Can't do it. I cannot get that taste out of my mouth.
Maybe what if it's a movie just of Ewoks and Jar Jars, and they do
Animated or CS or
like whatever computer generated, whatever the hell they call it. Why don't they have like it's like they do West Side Story with the Ewoks versus the Jar Jars?
They could call it Star Wars for shitheads.
We can think of all the ways they can make it the worst movie ever.
I started watching the Star Wars from the start with my dad, and episode 1 was way worse than I remember, and I hated it when I first saw it. Let's just do the Star Wars question. Andrew writes, I've never seen any of the Star Wars movies, not because I didn't like them, but because I just never got around to watching them, and now I'm eager to watch them all. So I have 2 questions. What order is the best to watch them?
Did we already have this question?
I think we did, but I guess he didn't hear that episode.
Okay.
And also, I'm expecting them to be awesome because they're so hyped up. Are they really as awesome as everyone says they are? And for Mark, he says, go Mets.
Go Mets, go! Yes.
I say 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and no.
I say go in number order because after you watch 4, 5, 6, you're not going to want to watch the shitty ones.
But
Yeah,
everyone on the planet that's watched this has watched it 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3.
And they
If you
were
go-
so disappointed with 1, 2, 3.
I'm more
Right,
worried
but-
about someone not wanting to get through 1, 2, 3 after being a
Yeah,
couple
no
minutes into one.
No one's going to get to 4 if they watch 1, 2, 3.
Well, that's
first.
why I'm telling him right now, you're going to hate 1 and 2, but stick with it.
Yeah, but no one sticks with that. You say that with like a half-hour TV show, and like it's going to get better. It's like each movie's like 2 hours long. No one's going to do that. Why don't you just watch 4, 5, 6 and just stop?
Why don't you just start at 3? Go 3, 4, 5, 6.
Or just 4, 5, 6 and then go to part 7 and forget 1, 2, and 3.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And I also think they're probably overrated.
I'd watch all the lightsaber battles just strung together on a YouTube video. That'd probably be good.
Yeah. Somebody actually re-edited episode 1 without Jar Jar.
I mean, he really didn't do anything.
I would say no. I think 4, 5, and 6 are properly rated. 1, 2, and 3 are still overrated, even though everyone hates them. Oh yeah. So what I was gonna say, I got the new Xbox, and you know, back in the day, like you got a new system, you plugged it in, and then you're playing games. Like 30 seconds later, I plugged in the Xbox at 5, and I didn't get to play anything until the show started. There's so much shit with like.
What do you have to do?
First, you have to set up like all your settings, like the time zone and like your avatar, and then you got to do system updates. And then the new thing is it installs the game you put in. So like you can't just play the game; it has to actually install the entire game. And each game now is like 40 gigs. So you got to like install a 40 gig game onto your system before you even play it.
Is it that much better, these new systems? I am not big into video games. Is Xbox One that much better than Xbox previous?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet. It took 3 hours of
Ben,
installation.
you big into video games?
Yeah. Yeah. I am.
Okay. Are the new systems are they that much better than the previous systems?
They're getting there. They never are when they first release. It's always all bullshit the first year or two.
Right. Well, give me an example of how the improvements you've seen, like the past 2 systems. How's it gotten better?
Well, I mean, obviously at this point, you kind of have to go with the new systems to get the content because they're not making it anymore for the old systems. But other than that, I mean, it's the shit you would expect, graphics, things like that. And the biggest thing is like realism now. So like, if you shoot a guy in the leg before he dies, when he's running around the map or whatever, he'll be limping around. It'll be more realistic, things like that. More authentic, I guess, is the right word.
And since the games are bigger, they're able to do more with the story.
Yeah.
Like it could be like, as good as a movie now playing instead of like no plot and you just hit start and go.
Ben, do you think there are games out there that are as good as movies, like good as a good movie?
I was just gonna bring one up actually. I don't know if you've ever heard of The Last of Us, but it's essentially a movie.
What's it about?
My neighbor let me borrow his PS3 and I played it and it was amazing.
It's sort of post-apocalyptic kind of zombies type deal, but 20 years later. And this guy, I don't want to give it away, but this
You can
dude
give it away. I'm not going to ever play it.
This guy's daughter dies 20 years prior. He survives. We're 20 years later, and he gets paid to like move a girl all the way across the country to go somewhere because she has like the cure in her blood or some shit like that. And then shenanigans happen.
And she ends up being she is his daughter, or
No, daughter's definitely dead. She's a random chick, but it turns out that they couldn't get the cure from her, or they were gonna have to kill her to get the cure. So then the guy that ended up forming a relationship with her, not like that, not like me and Jay, like he liked her. They were friends. So she's on the operating table. They're about to kill her so they can, crack her brain open. And then he comes in there, shoots everybody, runs away with her. The end. It was actually sort of anticlimactic, but in a good way for the ending. I don't know if you agree, Jay, or if you hated it.
I thought it was all right. I think it was more like the story going through. There was a lot of twists and turns throughout that, you're like, holy shit. And the ending was like, yeah. It was all right. It was decent.
For the two listeners who have played that game, that was exciting.
It was one of the biggest sellers of the year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Cool.
I bought it on both generations. So I bought the original on PS3 and then again on PS4 for the remaster.
What would be you bought it to see the remaster?
Well, I wanted to play it again. I don't have a PS3 anymore, and I'm like,
why would you want to play it again if you've already beaten it?
I'm huge on home theater and audio stuff, so it sounded and looked a whole lot better. So I actually enjoyed it a lot more second go around.
What about do you think I can buy like a remastered Tetris and it'll look really cool in the new system?
You could do that on your phone for sure.
Do you think they've added a storyline to Tetris?
I would hope so.
That'd be
That's
cool
probably an Adam Sandler movie by now.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler plays a female version of Tetris.
He plays all of the blocks in Tetris.
Eddie Murphy has the exact same movie coming out.
Just all black people.
Okay. So what's going on here today? Jay, how was your weekend? Did you take any 16-year-old boys?
No, I battled with sleepies all weekend.
I saw your post on Facebook. What happened with sleep? First of all, I bought from Sleepy's. It's fine. My mattress is fine. It's very soft. We kind of got that on purpose.
Okay, well, if you order a firm mattress, it will not be firm because I know 3 other people who ordered a firm mattress, and all 3 of them have shitty, sagging mattresses now.
Okay, so tell me about your battle with Sleepy's.
So I bought a mattress less than 2 years ago, and it's sagging to the point where like my back is hurting now. So I called them up and I said, hey, this mattress isn't even that old. It's sagging, blah, blah, blah. So they sent me a kit to test the sag in the mattress.
Who manufactures those?
They don't send they don't send a person.
Is the kit a ruler?
Are you in the video chat still?
Oh, I have to go back there.
Yes, because I have the kit.
Why do I have to go back there?
I have the kit with me, and you have to see this kit.
The visuals are wonderful for the radio show.
Well, I'm going to explain it too, but
you know what? Maybe we should just do a segment where we don't talk, and I have to we do charades on the show.
We'll just look at pictures on the internet.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, they don't send people to your place anymore, and I was like,
did they ever before?
I guess a couple of years ago they used to send somebody over, but they said the person is not allowed to touch the mattress, and I'm like, how the hell do you know if the mattress is sagging if you just like stand over it and stare at it? And they said it has to be a 1.5-inch visible sag. So they sent me this kit. And the kit, I'm going to hold this up right now.
Okay, I'm not on yet. I have to watch the stupid ad again.
Oh, okay, well, the kit, I'll hold it up again for you. The kit.
Choose a sponsored video. Do I want to watch something about nap time or Extra Gum, the story of Sarah and Juan? Which one do I want to watch to see
Ooh.
Jay's mattress kit?
Extra Gum. I wonder how that ends.
Okay, let's go.
Definitely.
Extra Gum. Extra Gum, the story of Sarah and Juan. This is gonna be great.
I mean, do they have too much gum?
It's Sarah, the white girl, and we're gonna point out that Juan, the Spanish dude, they all chew gum.
Oh, Juan. Okay.
Juan, yeah.
I thought it was like WAN, a hot Asian chick.
No, the girl is actually kind of cute though,
Yeah, I was hoping.
and they're
for...
singing some. I can't help falling in love again.
This is a long video, huh?
This is 3, 2, 1. But now I could skip it or watch another minute 30.
What was the ad for?
I don't know. I think
I didn't know people had to go through all this. No wonder nobody joins our live room.
what is this picture I'm looking at?
What do you mean?
I see a picture. It looks like it's like Bane.
That's me.
That's his beard.
Okay.
Anyway, so the
Wait, that's not actually you. It's just a picture of you. It's just a
Right.
rug over your face.
he just
Right.
sits like that the entire episode.
What's the deal with that?
It was just
Where?
my-
Let me see the kit.
So the kit. This is the kit they sent me. The kit is literally a string with a cardboard measuring thing.
Well, I can't see the kit because you're not showing me the kit, Jay.
There's like a minute lag, so you'll see.
A
in second.
minute lag. This is the worst show ever.
You'll-
I
This
see
is our
I see
show.
string.
So yeah, you're supposed to put the string over the bed and put the cardboard thing behind it, and it measures how much your mattress is sagging.
Oh,
So
I see it now.
obviously, if you put a string on a mattress, it's gonna sag along with the sag. You know what I mean? Like
Wait, what are you supposed to do?
the string is not going to stay taut when you put it over the mattress. The string is going to sag back down with the sag of the mattress.
Wait, what are you supposed to do with this?
There's a measuring. I have a cardboard measuring thing. So you put the string in front of it, and you measure it. It's like a cardboard ruler.
Yes.
And so you put the string across the mattress, and you place this cardboard ruler on top of the mattress, and then it, they don't take the
Okay,
mattress back.
here's the question.
Yeah,
Whatever results you're supposed to get, why don't you just tell them you got that?
because
You're checking your own exam here.
you
so,
literally have to take pictures and upload them to a website.
Oh God.
So you have to sag 1.5 inches for them to even consider taking the mattress. 1.5 inches visible sag. Not that like I could put my pinky
When you
finger.
say a sag, you mean like when you go on it, it just sags in an inch and
No,
a half?
that doesn't count. It has to sink 1.5 inches with nobody on it. When I put that string across the bed, it has
Yeah.
to sink 1.5 inches for them to take it back. The fact that if I put a marble on the bed, it sinks about 3 inches doesn't count. It has to be a visible 1.5 inch sag for them to even consider it.
You put a string on there and the mattress just collapses?
No, you're supposed to put the string.
Oh, God.
Are you not following this?
Ben, are you following this?
I guess so.
You,
His
put,
mattress
Ben's
sucks.
not following. His mattress
you,
sucks.
you
okay?
spread the string all across
Oh,
the
my
mattress.
God. You know what the
No,
heroes
I do get
do?
it. I get it.
It's not hard.
I get it.
Jay calls up and goes, I have a problem with my mattress. And the guy at the other end goes, here, let's fuck with him. Let's send him a string and a cardboard ruler and tell him to go fuck himself. And Jay's like, okay, I will.
And the they have like a tiny little metal thing at the end of the string. I guess that's supposed to weigh the string down, but it weighs about 1 ounce, so it doesn't do anything. So
Tell me you weighed it.
no, what I did, I tied a coat to each end of the string, so it actually was taut. And then it ended up measuring 1 inch after I did that. It would have measured nothing, obviously, because a loose string is not going to, measure anything.
Can't you doctor this to get it to 1.5 inches?
To say I would have photoshopped it.
Jay, you can't figure out a way to get this to 1.5 inches.
I can't. I tried everything.
Can't you just pull on both
joke in there
sides?
somewhere.
Is it what?
Can't you a dick joke in there?
No, I got that one. I didn't hear what you said.
Can't you pull on both sides to pull it down?
I told you I weighed tied a coat to each end to make the string taut, but the visible sag in the mattress is not 1.5 inches. It's obviously if I put any pressure on the mattress, it sinks. But
So put pressure on there. Just doctor the video.
they want a picture of me at the foot of the bed with the measuring thing at
They're
the.
that particular. Wow.
Find a way to doctor this. I don't know how you can't figure out how to do this.
They wanted. I'm telling you, they wanted a picture close up of the string, far away at you at the foot of the mattress. The same thing on the good side.
Can you give them the finger from the foot of the mattress at least?
I was trying to get my finger in the shadow of the picture. Then they wanted.
So if you get to 1.5 inches, you get a full. You get a new mattress.
Yes. Could not do it.
Did you read the warranty? The warranty says it has to be 1.5 inches.
Yeah, but I didn't know it meant 1.5 inches visible sag. I thought it meant like 1.5 inches, like, like a realistic sag that you could actually prove. So then they wanted a picture of the box spring from 2 different angles, the frame of the bed for 2 different angles. I spent all Saturday night lifting 100-pound mattresses and box springs and all this bullshit. It was like pouring sweat trying to do all this by myself. I had a bed bug.
So you slept, according to your post on Facebook, you slept on the floor.
My bed's sagging so bad I wake up with crippling back pain now, so I can't sleep on the bed.
Yeah, I repair multi-$1,000 TVs at work, and we require less to replace a fucking television.
Yeah, it's
Costs
unbelievable.
$3,000.
So I
Well,
called.
if I called you up and said my TV's not working, and you sent me a string and asked me if my TV's sagging, we'd have a problem.
That's true. Unless it's mounted.
Yeah, that's
Is
true.
your TV sagging? Yeah, I fucked up.
It has to be mounted. It has to be sagging by more than 1.5 inches. It has to collapse fully on the floor. Jay, is there any way you could? What are you going to do? So, how much did you pay for this mattress?
A lot.
Are you on? You said previous you're on a payment plan, right?
Yeah, I owe $321 left.
Why don't you stop paying? Let them repossess it.
They'll probably just charge me late fees, and I'll end up paying even more.
That's true.
And then it'll ruin my credit, so I'll just get completely screwed.
So, what is your
Keep
plan?
sleeping on the floor.
$2,500.
Oh my god. So, what is your plan now to get the new mattress?
Well, I called them and I said, this is ridiculous. And they said, here's what we'll do for you. You can buy another mattress from us.
I have a good mattress attorney.
Is that what he specializes in?
Yeah, it's Lionel Hutz.
Mattress crimes.
Leave off the last S for a lawsuit.
They said, we'll give you a discount on your next mattress. The last S stands for scam. So I was like, let me get this straight. After you selling me a crappy mattress for $2,500, your solution is to sell me another mattress with no guarantee that it won't also be a crappy mattress.
Jay, should we cut to the phone call?
Sure.
Hello, this is Sealy Mattress Kings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hello?
You sold me a complete shit mattress.
How do I know who this is? Please state your name, your address, your telephone number, your
We'll
and your
just fast
birth
forward
sign.
this part of the phone call. We'll get.
Please press. Please. We can't fast forward. I can't figure out who you are until you give me information.
You're not even doing a fake phone call, Fun.
Okay. Hello. You bought a mattress from us. Okay, tell me more about this.
Yeah, you could tell all my info by the phone number I called you from. All the info's there. Plug it into your stupid
That's
computer.
great. That's great. Okay, we sell lots of shitty mattresses. Okay, so what's your problem? You got a mattress? Can you lay on it?
I could lay on it with crippling back pain.
Perfect. You're getting sleep. Okay.
I'm not sleeping. Crippling back
Why
pain.
you crippling back pain?
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to the gym, sir.
I don't think that's the problem.
Oh, well, have you seen a doctor?
Yeah, he said I got sold a shitty mattress.
Do you have a doctor's note?
I do.
Okay. Can you take a picture of the note from like 5 different angles and then take those pictures and flush them up your ass?
I already went through this process with the last person I talked to.
Oh, what did he say? You can get. You know what? You can do, if you've had a problem for a while, we'll help you out. If you want, you can buy another mattress at equal price.
And
That was my offer.
Oh, well, that's terrible. Thank you. Thank you for wasting my time.
What is wrong with your mattress? It's supposed to be soft, fluffy, like laying on a cloud. It's not sagging. It's becoming more like a cloud.
Well, I appreciate your cloud-like sales pitch, but I bought an extra firm mattress.
You did, but you got a cloud-like mattress for no additional cost. You know the soft mattresses cost more than the firm mattresses, so you got like huge savings. You know what? I'm gonna send you a bill for the soft one because you didn't pay enough. That would be an extra $1,000. Do you plan on putting that? Should I add that to your monthly total, or were you paying a lump sum?
Yeah, just add that to my monthly payment plan.
Okay, is that over 30 years?
No, actually, I have to pay over $100 a month, so we'll have this
Okay.
done by next year.
Oh, sweet. You mind if we charge you for the next 30 years?
Why don't you just send me a bed every 2 years? Just to...
I hope you can drive this bed.
Oh, our bed leasing program. You never get to keep a bed, but every 2 years you get a new bed, maybe.
So I'm guessing you work in customer service. You're pretty good.
We have lots of customers we service here, and my accent changes a lot because I just love you so much. Anyway, Jay, listen. Just think about it this way: your mattress is hugging you because it loves you. We love you as a
Aw.
customer. So please, when you're making love to your mattress, think of us.
That's creepy.
We at Sealy's are we're plain creepy, but we provide good customer service to those perverts that like to do things to our mattresses, like yourself. Have you put a hole in our mattress yet?
No, that thought that would void the warranty.
Any 16-year-old boys?
If you invite 16-year-old boys over, we cannot cover you for the damage you've caused to their emotional state.
I can vouch for that.
What would you like to have you gotten the string? Have you gotten
Yes, it's a very lovely, bright pinkish orange color. Yes.
Yes, that string is yours to keep free of charge except for shipping and handling.
Oh wow! What about the cardboard measuring? Cardboard thing?
You got a deluxe string. Oh, you must be a good customer. Do you? What have you been doing with that string? Do you take it to show and tell at work?
I've been trying to get it to measure 1.5 inches, but you gave me a saggy string that makes it impossible to measure anything.
Well, we prefer all measurements to take place at 12,000 feet. We require a specific altitude. So if you could fly your mattress to Denver and take the picture there, we would be most likely to, then maybe we can accommodate you.
So you want me to sneak into the cargo hold during the flight to measure the mattress?
No, on the land in Denver. Denver's a mile high, so I don't know how high a mile is, but it sounds about right.
Jay, it's a pretty good deal.
So if you could fly your mattress to Denver, we will send you a new one to New York. Assuming it's 1.5 inches in Denver.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to just buy another mattress?
For you it would be. So why don't you buy another mattress? We have great mattresses, and I'll tell
Full
you,
circle.
yeah, I will tell you, we have some wonderful mattresses. Do you prefer the mattresses that feel like a cloud or the mattresses that hug you?
So all roads lead to purchasing a new mattress.
Oh, we have mattresses that feel like bunnies. Have you ever wanted to sleep on bunny carcasses?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay. Yes, it feels like ecstasy. If ecstasy was sleeping on bunnies for yourself. If you like to sleep, if you wanted to sleep in the nude on bunnies, then this is the mattress for you.
All right.
What do you look for in your mattress, Jay?
I'm hanging up on you now.
No. Keep us on the phone. I don't have much to do during the day. I want to talk to you. What do you look for in a mattress? Do you want something very firm?
Yeah, that's.
I have another mattress for you.
Hmm?
No problem at all. Does your apartment or home or house or I don't know what you live in, but is there a floor?
There is, yeah.
That could be your new mattress.
It is my new mattress.
If you could write the word Sealy's on your floor, we will send you a bill.
Yeah, my that was my weekend minus the scrawling into the floor.
So there you go. Why are you even upset? Why are you calling me today? Do you just want to call me and say thank you, CLEs, for making my life better?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, great. Ben, do you want to buy a mattress?
I have one, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
And
Okay.
scene.
And terrible scene. Ben, what are you up to this? What have you been up to this weekend besides appearing on the show of a man who molested you?
I mean, I was on one of a man who didn't molest me.
Okay, so that sounds good. What did you do this weekend?
Not really. I didn't do shit, honestly.
What's not doing shit? What did you do yesterday?
Let's see. I played said video games. That was pretty exciting. You know, I got my excitement out of the way at that Coheed show.
Cool.
That was a week, maybe a week
Wasn't
ago.
the Coheed show 11 years ago?
That was one of them of many. Yes.
Was there another one this weekend? Do you
Weekend
just stay
before.
at Jay's,
Week
do you
ago.
stay at Jay's place every time the Cohen and Cambridge show is?
I try to.
But you live in the city now. Yeah, I just want to stay at your place. Come on.
I don't even know where Jay lives. Jay, do you want to put your address up here for everybody?
Yeah, sure. That won't have negative consequences at all.
Do you live in Jersey, Ben, or where do you live now? You don't
I'm
give your
dead-
actual address, but where do you
I'm dead center, right in the middle of Jersey.
I don't even know what that means. Where would that
Right.
be? What town?
It's South Brunswick. It's right outside Rutgers, pretty
Okay.
much.
Cool.
I've been to New Brunswick.
Yeah, it's right outside there. So
Okay.
South, New, whatever.
I've been to other towns in Jersey.
Me too. I've been to a few.
Oh, cool. Well, let's try the name game. Newark. Have you been there? I've been there.
Yeah.
No one ever says, "Yeah, Newark. I've been there. It's wonderful."
I love that place.
I
No.
hope to move there when I'm older.
That's where the Devils play, right?
That's pretty much the only reason why I've been there, yeah.
They have to have the games a half hour earlier, so you get out before the crime starts.
You know they call Little.
That's not even a joke. They have the games at 7 instead of 7:30 because it gets too crimey afterwards.
I know, but a lot of sports start at 7 though.
No, they usually start at 7:30.
The Knicks start at 7 sometimes.
Almost never.
Okay, except for I can pull up their schedule now. I can find like 20 at 7 o'clock games.
No, they're all 7:30.
They never start on time anyway. I wasted my money last year on half season tickets, and it was like probably the worst season in franchise history, of course. At least since I've been alive.
Well, you've had a lot of success.
Yeah, you know, not
You've
lately.
had Marty Brodeur and a lot of fun and a lot of success. So you can't complain about a few bad years.
As Knick fans, we don't really feel bad for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or even
I'm
as
sorry.
Ranger fans.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one makes me feel good at least. I have a lot of Ranger fan friends, so you know.
As a Met fan, I'm excited for the Mets being in the World Series. I'm just going to point that out because Jay hates baseball.
I'm not a big baseball guy either. I like excitement, like this. You know, this show. It's fucking so
Do you,
exciting.
do you guys work in an office where they turn on the heat and it's like too hot in the office, but then you have to turn the air conditioning to counter the heat?
How do
Or
you
open
turn on
window.
air conditioning?
My office is that you can turn on the air conditioning in the office. It's not going. We don't control the heat. We're supposed to be able to control, but they took off the knobs for our office, so you can't control the heat. You have to call them up to like control to turn the heat off for you. But the air conditioning you can turn on. So the other day I walked into the office, it was like blazing hot in there, and I'm like, well, this is not like I can't work here. So I had to turn the air conditioning to like 65 degrees and open a window to fight the heat. And I think Mother Nature told me to go fuck off.
I work in rich people's homes, so I have to deal with whatever they have it set at. I can't change it at all.
That'd be kind of weird if you walked into someone's house. You're like, I'm going to change the temperature here. I'm going to take some food from your refrigerator, and I'm going to mark my territory in your bathroom.
I won't say that all of that hasn't happened at separate jobs, but you know, once in a while, you know, we'll crack a window, something like that. I don't want to say anything else about the marking my territory, though.
What's the worst? I mean, usually are the people really nice, or do you ever have like just pure assholes you work for?
Yeah, my first week, we go to a job. It's
You basically install high end audio and TV equipment.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
We go into this house. It's like my second job ever. The guy has his mom there, like, you know, waiting for us, I guess, because he's not home. He's at work.
Okay.
And work with a lot of like receivers and audio video crap. So you got to lay on the ground and do a lot of it because it's all ground level stuff. So I'm laying there on my side working on this receiver, and apparently his mom ends up calling him at work saying that I was passed out on their floor. This is like my first or second day, so
Jesus.
a little bit goes by, and I'm walking down the driveway to get something out
If
of
she
the
thought you were
truck.
passed out, why would she call like a medic?
She thought I was like, she said I was laying on the floor as if sleeping. Those are the exact words. So I'm walking down the driveway, and next thing I know, I see a fucking 6'4" state trooper walking down, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm panicking. Hey, officer. He walks by. He goes in the house. I get the tool. I come back in. Next thing I know, my 54-year-old partner at work is arguing with this giant cop. He also happens to be black, my partner, so I was a little bit worried. He's arguing with this giant police officer in the kitchen. Hey, my mom said that your partner was sleeping on the floor, so it turns out this state trooper were in his house. He thinks I was sleeping. So my partner goes to stand up for me, and he says,
it was the state trooper's actual house?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
I thought they'd call the police. Okay.
Yeah, no,
That's
I didn't
what I
get
thought
that
too,
either.
till I got back in. So now they're going at it, trying to be polite. And my partner says that didn't happen. So the cop's response is, of course, so are you calling my mother a liar?
I
There's
love
no
that.
answer to that.
No, I'm calling your mom a cunt.
I'm calling her stupid. I'm calling her a stupid cunt.
We got a very aggressively removed from the premises. And fast forward 18 months later, it's my last day working with this guy, this old guy, before I get a new partner.
Oh, okay,
And,
yeah.
our last job of the day coincidentally happens to be this fucking guy's house.
Oh, Jesus.
Did he pull was he like all Danny Glover the whole time?
Oh, well, my partner is the black guy.
Yeah. No. With the whole time he's like,
No, he's more
like,
Carl
I'm gonna retire today. Oh my god.
He's basically Carl Winslow. He looks exactly like him.
Nice.
That's him to a T. So we go up to the door. Of course, the cop is home this time. He just looks at us with like disgust and is like, I fucking told them to send anyone but you two. Slam the door on us. So we had to reschedule the job. And then apparently this black guy went back there again another 2 years later, just recently. Now the cop is retired and extremely nice and actually apologized.
Wow.
I don't. So you really thought you were just like, you're like, can't you just say, hey, I have to lie down to do this? Do you think I went to your place to like go to sleep?
I didn't even. I just kept my mouth shut. It was like my first week on the job. I was like, I'm getting out of here. Fuck
Couldn't
this.
she have like asked, "Are you sleeping?" instead of like just assuming shit?
He I mean, I think he blamed it on the job a couple of years later when my buddy went back. He was like, yeah, I was under a lot of stress with the job. All right, so
No, I mean that, like the
Warehouse.
lady. Like, couldn't the lady have like said, "Hey, are you sleeping?"
Should we? Are we going to be cutting too many scenes if we cut to this scene?
Yeah.
yeah. You don't want to go there.
I kind of do. Listen. I can't find out. My mom said you were sleeping on the job. Why were you sleeping on the job?
I am the law.
Are you calling my mom a hermaphrodite?
Nah, man. I'm just like saying, that guy wasn't sleeping or nothing. Damn.
Listen, I can tell. Look at your friend. Look at your coworker. He's obviously on crack right now. I should bring you both in for crack usage.
Was that because I'm black?
Yes, exactly.
Nah, man. We in Trenton. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I've got a gun, and I will shoot you both if you don't leave here now.
That's pretty much how it went. So you guys need to leave now.
Your black accent's very Alabama.
Mine?
Yeah, very southern.
Yeah, well, something not about black guys.
Something very PC.
Yeah. So, that sucks. Did you think you were going to lose your job?
I had no idea. I thought I was going to lose my job like every other day at first because I had no idea what to expect. And they paired me with an idiot, so I didn't really learn anything for 18 months.
So the guy, the black guy with the guy that happened to be black was also happened to be dumb.
Oh, yeah. And old on top of it. It's not really the kind of job that's great for older guys.
Did you at your next job when you were lying down to do the work where you're like, I'm not sleeping. I'm just going to sing a song to let you know I am not sleeping while I'm working. The wheels on the bus are not sleeping.
It definitely made me more aware of how I do work. Like, oh, shit. Now I guess I got to be on guard about that because now I have the old guy on my ass. Like, you don't want to get caught sleeping again, man.
Did he think you were sleeping too?
On your deathbed, are you going to admit you were sleeping?
Tune in next week.
It'd be great if years from now you knock on his door. Yeah, I was into a lot of drugs back then. Your mom's not a liar. Oh, she's dead. Oh, okay. Well, did she kill herself over this? Okay, I'll see you later.
She
My
was a
bad.
cunt. She was a cunt, though.
Oh yeah, big time.
Jay, do we have questions on Facebook?
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. We have a bunch of questions.
By the way, you know what I find weird?
Yeah.
Is so Mexico was hit with a big hurricane this weekend. And what I find weird about, not weird, but just the hurricane stories in general, you'll have no news, and then suddenly you look at the news on like Friday and it'll say, massive hurricane that wiped out the eastern seaboard. Okay, I didn't know about this. I'm not ready. And then the next day the news will be, hurricane when hit land turned out to be a gust of wind. Anyway, tune in to next week when we have another massive hurricane that's going to kill you all.
Yeah, well, they get a lot of page clicks for trying to scare the shit out of people.
And every once in a while, you're like, oh, they're full of shit. They're full of shit. Hurricane Sandy. Oh, they were accurate.
Dude, tell me you saw that one a couple months back where they posted, the trajectory and everything and the coverage of the map of the Northeast, and it was perfectly shaped, coincidentally, to look like a dick.
Yes, that was hilarious.
It was perfect. I had to screenshot it. That's one of my favorite things.
That is pretty funny. Okay, Facebook questions.
Austin
Twitter.
gave us a Nigerian scammer update. Nigerian scammer Emmanuel Nude once sold a fake airport to a major international bank for $242 million, and the scam wasn't discovered until 3 years later. That is the king of the Nigerian scammers.
So he spent it all.
This comes up on Google.
He sold an airport, and they did not. How do you buy an airport and then not realize that you don't have the airport?
Well, you don't really take possession of the airport in the sense of like no one's going to drop off JFK in my backyard. But, you would think you would come go check.
Yes, you would think before you spend almost $300 million, you would look at the thing you're buying.
He has accomplices, but how do you?
Yeah, he got his buddy on the phone. Yes, there is definitely an airport here. It is a big
the
airport.
Airport's yours. Just go there and tell them it's yours. $300 million, please.
Just forward them this email saying, yes, the airport is now yours.
You feel like the trial should be just like, okay, that was a pretty good prank. You guys can walk free.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like, I don't even feel bad for that company.
Do you think the guy was like, hey, honey, I got this email that said I inherited an airport. All I have to do is give them $300 million. I'm going to call them up.
We'll make our money back in no time. Scott writes, why is Mark so damn racist?
Ben, what do you think? Why am I so damn racist?
White privilege.
Yes, we'll go with that. Okay, go on.
Nice.
He also writes, are you guys psyched for
I get a question, but just to let you know, Ben, I'm guessing you don't listen to the show. I get a question like this every week asking me why I'm so racist. I don't know where this originated from, but I get this question every week.
Yeah,
Maybe it's reverse racism. They just think you're racist from looking at you.
No, I can get that. I mean, a lot of people walk up to me and go, well, where's your Klan card? Because I'm obviously a Klan member.
It's different people every week, too. That's the funny thing.
It's impressive.
Are you guys psyched for the new Star Wars movie? If Luke turned out to be a villain, would you be more or less likely to kill Jar Jar?
Same.
Same, yeah. Nothing could sway me from wanting to kill Jar Jar.
Okay, so what if Luke turns out to be like Caitlyn Jenner?
Plot
that would
twist.
be an interesting plot twist.
That's like the M. Night Shyamalan version of Star Wars, I think.
He's like, my hand wasn't the only thing that got cut off. Is Mark stealing gym water? Is Mark still stealing gym water for the fluoride?
Yes, I still am stealing. I don't know if I call it stealing. I mean, they have a water fountain. If you take water from the water fountain, are you really stealing the water?
Mark heard fluoride is good for his kids, and his water in his new house does not get fluoride, so he steals it from the gym.
So basically, I have 2 kids. I want them to have fluoride. Fluoride is not like, and I've heard it's it's. I don't know if it's considered a fact. It's basically supposed to be like a scientific fact or theory that fluoride is very good for your teeth. It's in most water in the United States has fluoride in it. I happen to move to a town that doesn't believe in fluoride or probably vaccines or any. Probably live in like Conspiracyville, and so I don't have fluoride. But I go to a gym near my office in New York City. And New York City has some of the best water in the world. So I bring a container, fill it up with water each time, and I bring it home and I give my kids water with fluoride. What's so weird about that?
Wait, New York City has some of the best water in the world.
Have you not heard that?
I just would have always assumed the opposite.
Yeah, it comes
Oh.
from the mountains upstate, so it's like really pure.
Yeah, it's actually supposed to be some of the best water. They always say New York City water is some of the finest in the world.
It's not like we get like Hudson River water. It's
Yeah.
it's like
It's not. It's not like they like. Okay, the homeless people. We need more water. Could you pee more? We're drinking directly from the pee of homeless people. Yeah, it's supposed to have good water. Anyway, so I'm still doing that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep this up till my kids are 18. But I don't really know a great alternative either. What should I do about this problem?
Buy fluoride.
You can't just, but you can buy fluoride pills or drops, like vitamins. But I was told by our dentist that they don't really work because you need the fluoride to actually hit the teeth. And when you take a vitamin, it doesn't really hit your teeth.
They have fluoride mouthwash.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to give fluoride mouthwash though. They're like, well, my daughter is too young to spit, and my son kind of spits, but he still probably swallows it. You're not supposed to really swallow the fluoride, too much of the fluoride.
Just move to the city. It's pretty affordable.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I just bought a house, so I'll just sell it and go back.
It's perfect.
Reason for sale: I live in a fucking
Fluoride.
Yeah, fluoride.
But I want to hide that. I'm like, oh, you're having kids. You should move to this wonderful neighborhood. If you'll notice, everyone in the neighborhood has teeth. It's good for your dick. Just move here. Come on. I also found out recently, I don't know if I mentioned this, when I was doing my fluoride research, I found out the town I grew up in also did not have fluoride. So I don't even know how much it even matters anymore.
Who knows? They'll probably come out like 10 years from now saying, yeah, we were wrong. You don't need fluoride.
If you go on InfoWars, Jay's favorite conspiracy website, they probably talk about fluoride all the time as being a mind control.
They do.
When I was looking for water that has fluoride in it online, where you could like order it, and all I found basically was like things that take fluoride out of the water and conspiracy things about how fluoride is the way Obama's controlling the people.
That's actually
Is InfoWars Alex Jones?
yes.
Isn't that guy batshit crazy?
Yes.
Jay
All right.
loves this website. Jay goes on this website and argues with these crazy people all day long. He just sends me like, I just argued with a guy who eats feces.
I was
Yeah,
arguing
I only know about him from hearing Joe Rogan on his podcast making fun of him doing the Alex Jones voice.
Well, we do a bit sometimes where I'll read an article title, and then Mark will try and come up with a crazy conspiracy comment, and I'll read a real comment from the section, and it'll be crazier than whatever Mark can make up.
You should let him read 3 of them, and then someone has to pick out the real one.
See,
Make up two.
I think we've tried that also. The headlines are kind of crazy. It's when you get into the comment section where you like leave planet Earth.
Yeah, I was arguing with a guy on Friday
Literally.
who literally thought that the Earth was flat, and then he linked me to like this Flat Earth Society, and apparently there's a whole group of people who think this.
You kind of really think that
They're
the
called
Onion,
colonists.
it's just the Onion arguing with Jay.
They think that the stars and stuff are holograms projected by the government to make us think that the Earth is round.
The greatest thing of all we've ever seen on there, and I think this is just the funniest one of all, is like all the school shootings.
No. Can you fill me in?
Okay, so
Start
you
from
know
the
what I'm
first
talking.
one.
You know generally what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So after a particular one, I forget which one it was. Jay goes in the comment section, and what do you think the conspiracy was related to this? Try to think of the most wild conspiracy possible.
Aliens. And
So the response was these school shootings are a hoax. They're not actually happening, and Obama's just pretending they happen as a way to take away your guns.
yeah, I've definitely heard that one before.
They even said that for the live one that actually happened on camera during a live news broadcast. That was like 2 months ago. They said that one was a hoax.
Oh, right. Where they got like executed on television.
Yeah, because the girl got shot and then ran a few steps. So they said if you got shot, you wouldn't run at all. I was like, you don't die instantly from a shot. You would run. You would get shot and then you would run, bleeding.
I think I know one person that's been shot before. How would this guy know? On the comment section.
Oh, they're all experts on everything.
They're all locked and loaded and ready for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a website.
Steven writes, Mark's racism is getting out of hand. I'm pretty sure he spat on a Hispanic person yesterday. He's worse than Hitler.
I'm worse. Wait, say that again.
You're worse than Hitler.
No, the first one about the Hispanic part.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he spat on a Hispanic person yesterday.
Wait, if let's just say I spat. Let's say that I did. Let's say yesterday I spat on a Hispanic person.
Mm-hmm.
I know people like to use this comparison, but I believe what Hitler did was actually worse than spitting on one Spanish person.
I would agree, yeah.
I don't know. Now that we're in the politically correct era, it's probably considered pretty similar.
All hate crimes are equal, Mark.
Okay, move on.
Somebody let Mark's wife know how much the Brink of Sanity fan base loves her.
I thought that was going a different way.
Apparently, I'm a racist, but they all love my wife. It's great.
Why does Mark hate dogs?
Are all these questions just about me?
Yeah.
Well, why do I hate dogs?
I don't know. Then there's a bunch of different various pictures of dildos talking about you. Let's scroll through these.
Jay doesn't. I'll read these on the next one. But Jay reads Brink Sanity questions. He refuses to read questions related to dildos.
They're pictures. What am I supposed to do? Describe each dildo in detail?
How many veins? Where are they positioned? How long is it?
One of them is actually Jesus on a cross with a dildo at the bottom. The most offensive dildo ever, apparently.
Why is that offensive?
George writes, "Are you guys calling up any scammers?" No.
Couldn't you just say? I mean, like Jesus was dying, and this is part of being. He's getting closer to like where birth happens.
Jay writes, "These visual questions are going to make."
Jay, you wrote your own question?
Yeah, I wrote these visual questions.
Why did you? I saw that. So you wrote your own question at the Brink.
Well, I wrote these.
Can't you just write your own questions down and like you have to write them on the group to remember them?
I was seeing if anybody knew it was me. It was like a test.
A test?
I ruined it.
Did anyone know it was you?
Well, I wrote these visual questions are going to make for some great audio.
And then what did people say?
Stop crying. You're lucky to be getting inside information about Mark's personal life.
Perfect.
Alex wants to know why sports are fixed, says the bitter Cubs fan.
Just because you root for a team that can't win a game in the playoffs doesn't mean they're fixed. You guys have a bright future, just not this year. And suck at Cubs.
I can't believe I didn't ask this when we were talking conspiracy theories, but tell me you saw that 12-minute video about how Back to the Future was a giant warning sign for 9/11.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
No, but you can tell us more about this.
It's just extremely detailed, and the guy keeps a straight face for the whole thing somehow. And I mean, they're very serious about showing how
do you know
Twin
Jay?
Pine. What's up?
Do you know Jay believes that Elvis conspired with Tupac to do 9/11?
That's one very popular theory out there. It's probably because you're listening to Alex Jones.
No, Jay really does. Jay, just tell him. Come on, tell him you're a truther.
I don't like that term.
He doesn't like to be labeled.
Okay. Okay, go on. Tell us more about the Back to the Future one. That sounds kind of funny.
It's too detailed for me to even spill it all. But there was a couple gems in there, like how the Twin Pines Mall. That's where they did the original test in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And the Twin Pines are just the Twin Towers flipped upside down. And then when they come back from the future and or past or whatever, and when Doc gets shot a second time at the end of the first movie,
Yeah.
it's no longer Twin Pines. It's just Pines Mall. There's only one mall. So then they say how they predicted the Freedom Tower there, amongst many other weird things.
So they think the government knew about 9/11 for 12 years.
Honestly, I thought it had to be a joke, and I still do think it is, but they would do it so seriously through the course of the 12 minutes. There was a couple of parts where I was like, wow, these guys really seriously believe this shit.
Yeah, I mean, I felt the same way with the flat Earth thing, but I looked into it, and there's people who really think this.
Well, there
It's
was
just
one,
Scientology.
we came across one site. It was about how the moon is fake. The whole thing was like the moon doesn't really exist, but it turned out it was actually just a comedy website that we just did. It took us a little while to figure out.
See, the thing is, some of these are so serious that, like, it's not even really a joke if you're that serious about it. You know what I mean?
That is kind of a joke. Actually, they had other links on the website, which was like they were like everything was like, does it really exist? They were like, do Jews really exist, or is this a hoax?
Right. I guess if you combine all of those things, it gets funny. But like taken individually, it wasn't like, I don't know. You couldn't really tell it was a joke.
I got to find this link to send it to you.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
You have to see it to understand it.
John writes, is it worth running a truly funny bit if it's inadvertently pissing off folks you actually like? again, the bit is fucking funny.
What bit?
John from Random Ass Radio apparently did a bit on his show last week, and
You weren't going to explain this?
and his co-host got offended and hung up on him.
What was the bit?
I don't know the bit. The episode is not released yet.
How do
It's
you
for
know
comedy. It's always worth it.
Wait,
That's the answer.
how do you know about this in the first place?
Because I'm reading his question.
His questions. It says it in the question.
No. I mean, I asked him, and he said it was during his show, and his co-host hung up on him.
Oh, well, it depends on what the bit was. Maybe like the bit was like, "Hey, I've dug up your dead mom, and here her corpse is going to talk to you."
I
Ha, ha, ha.
don't think it was personal. I mean, he said it was a funny bit, so I'm assuming it was something he said that the guy just took offense to.
I'm not going to get too, morbid here, but, my mom passed a while back. I have really good friends. Obviously, they know about it and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of them know that the other guys know about it because we're all pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this one friend who loves to make ironic jokes about my mom, even though she's dead. I don't care. We're close friends. I find it to be hilarious, especially when we get into situations where we're with someone else that we both know, and he'll say the joke in front of them. And the funny part is how the other guy reacts to it because it's just so fucking absurd.
Right.
I mean, if I don't get butthurt over that, I don't know what is going to bug me. I think it's hilarious.
You ever get annoyed if he misuses the term ironic?
Just me.
You could make fun of my dead mom all you want, but they better be actually ironic jokes.
I think it's worth it. You can't really make any jokes about people getting offended lately. So just go with the funny bit, and
If it's, I feel like also if it's really funny, it kind of transcends the people don't really get offended when it's really funny.
Depends on the person.
yeah.
I mean, there
some
probably
people
are people that do,
offended.
but generally most people will laugh at it.
Most people will, but there's always going to be somebody who will get offended.
Do you
I
think
get the nervous laugh.
Do you think
Yeah.
this was a bit they were doing? Like his co-host hung up because this was like them trying to like create drama in their show.
No, he told me it was a misunderstanding, and the guy really did get really pissed off.
Oh.
Again, if you're being funny and the guy like took it the wrong way, I say go with the bit.
How he couldn't tell us the bit because now we can't even like judge it.
Well, even if he got mad at it, if they recorded it and it's still funny, they better put it up.
He's gonna put it up.
May as well laugh at it.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Is there a line for you guys?
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line
Oh no, I don't have a line.
between you guys? I mean, on the show as hosts.
Yeah, if Jay ever makes fun of tortoises, I get really pissed off.
It is pretty fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because tortoises and turtles are totally different things. Like turtles can swim, tortoises cannot swim. I just learned that today.
Like gorillas or apes rather, and monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know tortoises and turtles weren't the same thing?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
We were at a petting farm today, and the woman explained this, and I was like, "Oh shit, they really are different." Wow. And I was like, "Wow, I'm never going to use this information ever again."
Well, you did, so you were wrong.
Yes. So yeah, no, I'm using it. I'm gonna tell everyone I know about this, and soon I'm gonna spread the word.
I think if done funny, there should be no line. You can make fun of any topic if you do it funny.
What if Jay, I say I made fun of your mattress? Would you get offended and hang up on me?
Dude, there's a difference between funny and hurtful. That's just hurtful.
Exactly. Some people say like, "Oh, you're fucking ugly," and then you get mad, and they're like, "Oh, it's just a joke." That's not a joke. That's just stupid. That's just being mean.
Yeah, I have a friend who was actually he was in like a bad place in his life, and he started making those jokes all the time. But they were just like him being a dick. And not being
Those
funny.
aren't jokes. Like
He'd
if
be
you
like,
pretend sarcasm.
yeah,
You'd
like
be
if
like,
you call-
ha, you picked this shitty bar. Wow, this bar sucks. And we're like, we're all just sitting here hanging out. Just because you don't like this bar, you don't have to be an asshole about it. And he'd be like, no, I'm making a joke. And you'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I
whatever.
also don't like when people get called out for being a dick and then try and pawn it off as being a joke. And it's like, no, you were actually being a dick, and now you're just saying it's a joke because we called you out.
Yeah, if it was a joke, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I'd be laughing.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, yeah, being mean and making a joke are two different things. If you make a joke about a subject, like you can make a funny joke about me being ugly and I'll laugh. But you can't just say like you're fucking ugly. Like that's not a joke. Anyway, Steven writes, "Do you guys believe in black magic?"
Could Random Ass Radio tell us what we play the bit on the next show?
Yeah, we could talk about it. Once he uploads
I would
it, we'll
love
talk
for him
about
to share that bit with us because it'd be much more interesting to see what the guy lost his mind on.
Yeah, no, he's doing what we should have done. He's actually collecting a bunch of episodes before he launches his website. Instead
Oh,
of
he
like,
hasn't released the shows yet. Like any of them?
no. Instead of like, well, this is his
Well,
second one.
every time. So Jay, every once in a while, will hoard episodes, and then our listeners will say, "I hate you, Jay. Why are you doing this?"
Yeah, but he doesn't have any. His website isn't up yet.
Oh,
He's
okay.
gonna like launch his website with like 6 episodes,
Oh.
whereas we launched it and we had one shitty episode, and we shouldn't have done that. So anyway, do you guys believe in black magic?
Does he mean black people doing magic? Because I think the magicians can be black or white. I don't see race when I see magicians.
Blagic?
Ben, do you believe in black magic?
I'm gonna go with yes. Like zombies?
Yeah, what is black magic exactly? Like selling an airport to someone that you don't own?
Like a Haitian voodoo guy?
Like like necromancy?
Nah. Well, I mean, I don't know. We
Okay.
wouldn't have the Evil Dead without it. I at least love it.
Yeah.
Magic involving the supposed invocation of evil spirits for evil purposes.
Oh, like voodoo dolls and stuff.
Yeah. Synonyms: sorcery, witchcraft, wizardry, necromancy.
I know stuff.
Yeah, devilry. So do you believe, Jay, and have you ever can we do some black magic right now?
I don't think it's something you could just pick up.
If you were
that.
if you're gonna use black magic right now, who would you do the black magic on? And would they be the part-time manager at Sealy's?
How to black magic.
Yes, I would voodoo doll everyone who works at Sleepy's.
Oh, Sleepy's, yeah.
It's just, I think it's a, I don't even know what. Yeah.
Why do I feel a nail going in my crotch?
There's a wiki for how to do black magic with 14 steps, just so you know.
That's
Could
not
we-
a lot of steps.
What's the first step?
Get a
Number
voodoo
1,
doll.
consider the outcome you want to bring about.
Okay, we want a new mattress. Number 2.
Number 2. This is actually very detailed. Know the basics of a black magic ritual.
Well, that's not really a step by step if you have to like know all the stuff first. It's like step 2, learn
Let's-
everything else.
Well, there's little bullet points, like a site is chosen for casting the curse or spell. A circle is drawn on the casting site, and a pentacle is drawn inside the circle. This is called a circle of power. And then, there's a few more.
Here, I
Still
have
don't really
also-
get what any of that is.
The same site has 5 steps to retiring rich. Step 1, start a giant company that makes billions of dollars. Step
Check.
Step 2,
Put it all
save
into a
your
bank account.
billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Step 3, retire and
Enjoy.
skip to step 5.
Stephen writes, Yo, Mark, do Jews believe in Jesus? Do you own a crucifix? Crucifix dildos don't count.
If there's crucifix, I mean crucifix dildos, of course I have those. But Jews do not believe in Jesus. Well, in the sense of
You
Jews
believe
do
in
not
Jesus
believe-
was a person, just that he wasn't Christ, right?
Well, there's different theories. There's also the theory that Jesus never existed and was just made up. Because according to a movie I saw made by Bill Maher, apparently a lot of what they say in the Christian religion is very similar to a lot of other Mediterranean religions that came before it.
Mhm.
And there's like little evidence to support Jesus actually being alive. So he could have been made up. But I'm going to say that's probably too much of a conspiracy. I'm going to say he probably existed, but I don't believe he's the son of God.
Grant writes,
And I don't know. Do you believe Jesus was the son of God, Jay?
no.
Ben?
Yeah, why not? Devil's advocate, for lack of a better term.
best term possible. Yeah, generally, Stephen, Jews do not believe. They just believe Jesus was just another Jew.
Grant writes, will black magic work on James Dolan? I think if it did, it would already have been done. I think
black magic is not as strong as Isaiah magic, so Isaiah magic wins.
Rosero writes, I like longer shows. Well, looks like you're getting one. Harry writes, is Mark or Jay afraid when they meet their fans a psychopath might be among them?
I'm afraid that we might have a normal person among them. I'm pretty scared for our meetup we're gonna have.
I am a little nervous.
Well, here's the thing. So we're planning on meetup. Ben, you want to come to our meetup?
Ben is AFK.
AFK.
Away from keyboard.
Oh,
You don't know any of these things, do you?
who the hell would know AFK?
It's been around for about 20 years.
No, there's not. I'm gonna type in AFK.
It's been around since like AOL.
I've never. Who's heard of AFK?
Are you serious?
Are you serious? It's not like LOL.
It's been around since like the
He
90s.
just said he got up. AFK, away from keyboard. Okay, it comes up.
The whole point is supposed to be quicker.
We're on a show. You have to like abbreviate. Or there to say like longer shows. Why don't you spell things out for me?
I didn't know you were a goddamn idiot.
AFK. I've never seen that one before.
You haven't heard of any. You literally haven't heard of anything other than LOL. So I'm not surprised. What are those called?
What are they called? I don't know.
Ben, what is it called when letters stand for like words?
I mean, I know, I just don't remember at the moment.
An abbreviation.
Because I
That's
said
not
you were
abbreviation,
AFK
that was,
and Mark had never heard of that ever.
Acronyms?
Acronyms.
Acronyms. That's what it is.
I only know that from working in retail.
Mark knows.
Did you
no
know
acronyms.
AFK? Or did he
No.
say that? You didn't know that, right, Ben?
No idea.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
Grant and Steven are laughing at you.
Jay goes. I'm like, where's Ben? He goes, AFK. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about, Jay? And he goes, away from keyboard. How do you not know that?
That's some old school nerd shit, I bet.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's been around since AOL.
What other ones should I know? I know BRBs, be right back.
Good.
And I know internet's full of assholes, an acronym for that. Why is everyone on the internet so annoying about like, why don't you know some 3 letters they made up to shorten a word?
Why do people have to talk that way now in person? What's
Yeah,
that?
anyone that says LOL in person, I want to kill.
Yeah,
What if they're really hot?
don't care?
Well, I guess I'll have sex with her before today. Kill her.
Yeah, I'll hate
Or
hate
after.
fuck them.
Right.
Harry writes, "What will Mark's son be for Halloween? Actually, better yet, what outfit will Mark's wife wear? Raw purr
What was that last one? Raw what?
purr.
What's raw purr?
Damn
Row,
acronyms.
row, purr.
Oh, okay. My son is Captain America. We actually went to Halloween things yesterday and today also. But he's Captain America. My daughter is Supergirl.
Nice.
And my wife and I are not dressing up. But there's supposed to be an adult Halloween house near here. And I don't know what exactly that means. But we might go check it out. What do you think of they have an adult haunted house?
Orgy.
Does it just mean we're going to an orgy? Or what do you think it means?
You ever see?
Halloween's about sluts, so I mean, as an adult anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ever,
that's true.
ever see Eyes Wide Shut?
I've not, but I generally isn't that about they go to like some kind of orgy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Should we dress up for the Halloween house?
It'll be fun.
We would buy costumes.
Does Mark know WTF?
Are you dressed, Jay? What are you being for Halloween? I know
Jamie-
WTF.
Jamie Madrox.
Nice.
I know Mark
Jay,
is.
Jay apparently is not going to tell me. Ben, what
Are you gonna
being
get?
for Halloween?
Are you gonna get a bunch of people to dress up like you?
Yeah, that would be good.
What the hell is Jamie Madrox?
He's the multiple man.
Yes.
Are you trying to be something as obscure as possible?
Ben knew it right away.
Yeah, great. The 16-year-old boy that stayed at your place knows your.
He's not a little boy anymore. He's a grown man. Damn it.
Guess who showed me everything I know?
Calling me Jamie Madrox again. I'm going to dress up for you again tonight. Ben. We're going to play the dress up game we played 16 years ago.
He was in X-Men 2.
Oh, fantastic.
For a half a second, and
Yeah,
he didn't
for a
get
half
a name.
second. Yeah.
And he didn't get a name?
Oh wait, and also it was 3, so that's horrible. Don't wish it on anybody.
Oh, it was 3?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
yeah, that's not cool.
X-Men 3 was a bad movie.
How do you spell Jamie Madrox?
Madrox.
Madrox.
Yeah, I'm not going to be anything for Halloween. I haven't been in like 6 or 7 years. I get hammered.
I dress up and get hammered.
So you
The
wear,
last
like-
time I
you
was
wear, like,
supposed
a
to.
white-
What's up?
You wear like whiteface and you have like a weird hair?
No, that's a juggalo named Jamie Madrox. Type in Jamie Madrox multiple man, or else you get a fat juggalo.
How the fuck?
I want you to be the juggalo. Be the juggalo. Be the juggalo. He looks like that.
Because when I was looking for Jamie Madrox costumes, that kept happening to me. I would type in Jamie Madrox and this fat juggalo keeps showing up.
What the fuck is with the Juggalos?
I don't know.
Why do people even like their music?
I don't know. I saw them at Woodstock. It was an experience.
Okay.
Wow, it even has a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I don't know why like a fat groupie of Insane Clown Posse is famous, but
I mean, they're kind of popular. I mean, not popular, but they
yeah.
have.
But
like, a
why
following.
is one of their fat friends popular?
Oh, so you're wearing like some kind of green shirt
Yeah.
with yellow balls on it. You're wearing a shirt with yellow balls.
Yes, I got the shirt. I just got it in the mail.
Do you think anyone's gonna know what you are? You're
Ben
basically
knew.
being this, so everyone's be like, "What are you dressed up as?"
Dude, that's a group costume. You can't do that without a bunch of other people.
I'm gonna have the M on my face too.
What's your girlfriend being?
All right.
She's working an overnight shift at the hospital.
Okay. What are you doing for Halloween? You're just gonna give out
I don't know.
candy
I gotta find
to
something.
little kids being like, "You want some? You want to hang out with multiple men? Are you 16 yet? If you're 16, I can hang out with you.
Do you want to battle from my couch, video game style?
You could use my joystick to try to win the couch.
That's the wrong controller. Use this one.
My cock. Grab my cock. I want to make sure it's totally clear.
Does Mark know WTF?
Do a lot of people in your building, like, are there a lot of kids that come? Are there any kids that come around?
No. Everyone goes to the main avenue and just goes into the stores now. Nobody goes apartment to apartment.
Our neighborhood supposed to be nuts. Apparently, they busted other kids from other neighborhoods to come to our neighborhood for candy.
Really?
Yeah, no, like dead serious. It's supposed to be like a crazy neighborhood for candy.
They're like, hey, chocolate's not expensive enough. Let's
well, there's
buy
an
both."
area around us called Sands Point, which is supposed to be like a really rich area, but the houses are so far apart, and like they just basically they want to play a place where the houses are right next to each other and get lots of candy. And so instead of all the rich kids come to our neighborhood, and I think all the poor kids, I think just lots of kids apparently come here. My neighbor said he spent over $100 in candy.
Great.
Did you guys see the first ever full length Halloween Simpsons episode like last week?
No, I didn't see it. Was it good?
It was. I gotta say, it was a return to form. It felt
Really?
like my childhood again.
Because that show's been bad for like 15 years.
Last season, I started to actually really dig it again. They're starting to kind of go back to where they were.
Maybe they got a bunch of new writers.
Maybe they got Conan back.
Yeah.
I mean, he's on TBS. No one knows he's on TBS, so we might as well just start writing for Simpsons again.
I wasn't so sure till they had this one bit on there where, whatever, they have to cancel Halloween because Lisa is scared. So Marge offers to bring Bart to the, to the good part of town, the best part to trick-or-treating, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
She was like, come on, we got to go. And he's not really sold on it yet because he wants to stay home and trick-or-treat. So she goads him in there by saying that there's an ET that will say your name. And Bart's still kind of skeptical, so he's like, what if I tell E.T. that my name is a cuss word? And she's like, he'll have to say it. And he's like, sold. Then they're going around the neighborhood. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I think just freaked out of me. They're going around the neighborhood, and they see E.T., and the first thing you see E.T. doing is go, hello, scrotum. I mean, it felt like it was right out of 1995. It was perfect. The delivery and everything. Obviously, you gotta see it to get it with The Simpsons. But.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you also that I forgot that I moved this, but I moved it like beginning of August, this new neighborhood, where I was in the city. I bought a house. And so apparently like this neighborhood I'm living in, it looks like a really nice neighborhood, but apparently the house like 2 houses down from us was a drug house. And the neighbors that bought that, apparently that house had to be sold really fast because the cops were onto them. Like apparently there was like a whole like it was known to be they were selling like not just like weed, but they were selling like hard drugs out of the house.
Nice.
Which makes me wonder about what neighborhood I bought into.
So you got a good deal.
But apparently maybe Halloween won't be as good now because all the kids will be coming around there and being like all the 18-year-old kids with trick-or-treat bags being like, can I get some candy? But
Sniff, sniff.
Nose candy.
Can I get some candy for my nose?
Harry writes, why are Jews so stubborn?
I don't know. Why are they so stubborn? Am I the racist or are people that are writing questions about Jews the
Yeah, I
racist?
know.
I don't know. In what way are we stubborn? We won't admit that we use a crucifix dildo. Is that what it is?
We get some interesting questions here.
I thought
all
we
we're
all
getting
like
questions
already
about-
knew that, so like you don't have to admit it. You know, it's a given.
Yes, I actually am a stubborn person.
Harry writes, my professor told me the real enemies of the country, spelt Contry, and world are Jews such as the Rothschild family because they're the ones who created the banking system and other Jews, thus the actual reason Hitler went postal.
So
The Jews do create other Jews. It is true.
Yeah,
is true.
they do.
Professor
They do.
Professor Eichmann told you this? Okay, move on to Jay. I love how Jay's like, I'm going to filter the questions. I'm not going to read the really dumb questions. Mark, why? What the hell's wrong with Jews?
Every time I skip a question, you're like, why'd you skip a question? Go back and read it. I'm going to go to the Facebook group and see what you skipped, and I'm going to go back
Right
and
now,
read
I'm
it.
staring at a group of five guys that are dressed up like the multiples. They all look like bigger tools than the one before him. I should send you this picture.
Harry
Does it
writes,
look like a giant group of Santa Clauses?
Yeah, not really.
Harry writes, why are Jews... No, I read that one. Why are Jewish women such cunts? They're so picky and seem to look down at other races. Why? Okay, I'm just going to go to the next question.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Jack. I like how he pauses. He's like, Mark, tell me.
Mark is a stupid idiot if he actually thinks vaccines are not needed. Watch the YouTube clip where Penn and Teller explain it in lamest terms.
Okay, so it wasn't me. I said vaccines are good. My kids are vaccinated. Jay's the one that hasn't vaccinated his kids yet.
Right, I have not vaccinated my kids yet.
What a dick move.
I know. I'm such a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Ben, you have kids?
Fuck no. I mean, no.
William writes,
Dad, could we play ball together? Fuck no, you're not mine. Okay.
William writes, I met this disabled girl at the gym, and I'm dating her. She is
Do we have any questions? It's not just like completely fucking retarded.
Is she Jewish?
This is that's a very fake story.
That's not a disability, being Jewish.
Tell us more about the I would take that to I would take that to park closer to the store.
Do you want to hear about his very real story?
Yeah, sure.
She is super sexy and has a nice big ass, but she has very noticeable limp when she walks, and she was born with one leg bigger than other.
Can we see?
Pictures or it didn't happen. Well, my girlfriend met here, acted all nice to her, then called me sick behind her back for dating a handicapped person. I could read. This is just the way it's written. I was like, bitch, she is normal. The think is my friend. And then it just ends.
You know, and like in an M. Night Shyamalan movie, the end of the question reveals that he's actually the disabled person.
Oh, there's a part two. My male friend also called me sick if I was dating a retarded person. What do you think of normal men dating a handicap or even mentally functional disabled person?
How do we have any listeners to the show?
I've dated plenty of retarded girls, and I'm not a bad person.
There you go.
It would be great if you actually did.
Yeah.
I would want to hear about
That'd
that.
make me a better person. You know?
If
Then
you were
you'd
like,
love to-
yeah, no, I actually dated a girl. I'm not using the term wrong. She was actually, her IQ was 60.
Okay, this isn't a joke. When I went to college, there was a girl on my campus who had a very, very pretty face, but she had baby arms.
Wait,
Did
say that
you,
again? Say it again?
There was a girl on my campus who was very pretty, but she had baby arms. This is a real story.
And tell us more.
And, well, would you date somebody who was hot? Like, the rest of her body was nice, but she had baby arms.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Was she a righty or lefty?
Don't know.
I'm trying to figure out how this would look. I pulled up baby arms and I found babies.
Well, put
It's just
baby-
pictures of dicks.
Well, Google baby arms on adult. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm curious what comes up.
You should have taken a picture of this girl for like the rest of your
I didn't have a cell phone at the time. I didn't have a cell phone until senior year of college.
I know.
Jeez.
I had a cell phone after that. Where's the baby arm thing? I don't understand. Like her arms were like literally like
Literally,
She looked like a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
yes.
They go, oh, I'm so hot. Oh. Would I date? Was she considered disabled?
I would
Like-
say that is the definition of disabled, yeah.
Did you ever talk to her and be like, hey, are your arms too short or you're disabled?
Are we talking like they look like they start at a normal person's elbow? or like
No,
smaller
I'm talking
than that?
out of the shoulders came a full arm that was the size of a baby's arms.
Holy shit. How the hell does this like deformation even happen?
I
Crack.
don't know.
Um,
I can't even find a picture of it. I put baby arms on adult and go to Google Images, and it's just like babies hugging adults.
adult baby arm, which that's what I'm finding that also. Adult baby arm. Okay, so I guess I would say I probably am not going to date the hot girl with baby arms.
Yeah, I would say probably not either.
Though I imagine this girl could have done porn later on and made quite a pretty penny.
It's a lot different when you're drunk too.
I mean,
if you ask me at the end of the night,
it is a story. Although you really don't want to date a girl with from a story. That's kind of fucked.
Maybe it's just like, yeah, I get laid all the time by guys looking for a story.
If you type in, no, it's not even. It's worse than that. Never mind.
What are you typing in?
I typed in adult with baby arms, and there's a picture of someone with shorter arms, but is nowhere near as short as this girl had. All right, yeah.
Did you go to college on a toxic waste dump?
Yeah, pretty much. It was Stony Brook.
that'll
I
do
still
it.
can't find it. I still can't find this picture.
Okay. William writes, when I see Jay in person, can I wrestle him, make him submit, and recorded it?
Oh,
So-
Ben, you want to come? I'm just interrupting Jay. You want to come to our meetup next Friday the 13th?
What are we doing?
We're watching a Knicks game at a bar.
Probably not.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Is Bri gonna come?
I don't think he's going to come down from Connecticut to watch a sport he doesn't like.
By the way, I found it. What we've been looking for.
What's
Baby arms.
your Google search?
Oh, well, I didn't go images. I went web and typed in adult baby arm disease. And then it's actually a disease, obviously. Fuckomelia?
Focomelia.
Fucomelia.
So if I Google image Focomelia, maybe it'll come up.
It does.
It does.
Comes up on porn. Never mind.
Focomelia porn. Oh yeah, I'm really upset that I actually Google imaged that.
Yeah, it's mostly fucked up babies.
Okay, let's look this up.
Yeah, it's you really don't want to look that up. Okay. Anyway, I'm
Oh
gonna.
God. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Kill me
God.
now.
Yeah. So my answer is I could not. I don't think she could be hot enough.
William writes, when I see Jay in person, can I wrestle him, make him submit, and record it so we can see it in the Facebook group? Please, people, let's go viral here. I've been training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. All right.
Me too.
The meetup is canceled. We're not doing a meetup now.
I once had someone at work, someone I was dealing with who didn't have a hand, and I kind of went to shake his hand, realized he didn't have a hand, and I couldn't stop staring at it.
Did you shake the nub?
No, like it wasn't like I kind of like I stopped myself before it became like really awkward. But then
Just check your hair afterwards. Like ran your hands through it real
I
quick.
was like, can't touch this. Literally. No.
Psych.
Psych, you've got no hands. Ha 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 ha. And you kind of want to ask what happened to his hand, but apparently, I guess like you feel like you're not allowed to.
Hey, I noticed you have a thing there.
I noticed you have a story on the end of your arm.
Rosero writes, guys, I recently lost my wallet, and I'm so mad it was my own fault. Have you guys ever lost your wallet? If yes, how much money was in it?
I once had my wallet taken. There was like $20 or $30 in it. I was playing basketball. I put my stuff on the side. I was in college, and someone took the money, and then tossed the wallet.
One time I drove home totally hammered with someone else's wallet with $1,500 in it and without my pants. So that was the opposite.
Wait, you lost your pants?
Wait, what?
Well, when I get that hammered, I tend to just throw my pants wherever. And my one friends, whenever we go out and get really drunk, we're scared we're going to lose our wallets. So when you're hammered, logic isn't really there. So the idea is we trade wallets. Hey, I'll hold on to yours so you don't lose it, and vice versa. So I ended up going home with his wallet with $1,500 cash in it.
But no pants.
Yeah, I mean, that's normal for me when I get that drunk.
Well, at least you made it home with the wallet.
At least I made it home.
Yeah. I was wasted once taking a cab home, and I put the wallet on my lap to have the money ready to pay. And I guess I paid the guy and then stood up and just got out of the cab, and the wallet must have like rolled off my lap and under the seat. So I lost my wallet. I think there was only like $20 in there, but it was a pain in the ass getting my ID and all my credit cards and all that stuff.
Actually, I had a story where my now wife, a very short time after I met her, I was in a cab. My phone fell out of my pocket. I got out of the cab, had already paid, was walking back, and then realized I didn't have a phone in my pocket. I had to run down the cab. Luckily, the cab like stopped at the light, and I actually got my phone back. But if I had lost the phone, I don't think I'd be married right now, because that was where I had the phone number.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That was like the first night you got her number or something?
It was maybe like a week or two later. But maybe I could have found another way to. I don't know if I don't think we had exchanged emails yet. Maybe I could have found her some way or another. But it was pretty helpful to still have her phone number.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Later. I think we'd gone maybe like 2 dates after that. By that point.
Now Rosero starts calling you Marks with an X. Marks, do you think Chatterbait is the best website?
I assume he's talking about someone else, so I don't know. Yeah, I think Chatterbait's the best website out there. I think that's what you should, at work, you should bring up Chatterbait and show it to your boss. Look, I found a place where we can do marketing on. We can market to these guys masturbating.
Have you been to Chatterbait, Ben?
No comment.
Wait, Chatterbait, no, we're talking about not Chat Roulette. We're talking about the...
Chatterbait, the happiest site on the world.
What is Chatterbait?
Internet strippers.
Yes. But like insanely hot in high live.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like those room they dance and people give them money?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mark, what would you do if your wife told you she made a sex tape, which she probably did at one point in her life, and the guy is blackmailing her?
I didn't know if he was going to say blackmailing or just say black, but
that was last week.
That was, I would tell her, bitch, that's your problem. Deal with it. And then I'd hit her in the face.
With a frying pan.
With a frying pan, yes.
Why does Mark act so PC if he is hiding something? Like if he is
Does
hiding
he mean
something.
as if he's hiding someone or just something or just
Like if he is hiding something.
Because I am hiding something. I'm secretly I'm secretly a covert agent for the KKK.
We already knew that.
Or ISIS. And ISIS.
If Mark's child pics were going to get stolen from his Facebook or Instagram account anyway, and a court said you can't stop them from doing it, but you can charge them, how much would Mark charge?
First of all, my son is 4. He doesn't have an Instagram or Facebook site. But what I don't get what the question is.
I don't understand.
So if my son did have a Facebook page and someone was going to steal the pictures, which are available online for free because it's Facebook and just available to the public, what would I do about this?
And the court said you can't stop him, but you can charge them.
Okay. Apparently, we live on a different planet during the story. The story, I guess, is he's allowed to steal from you, but you could charge them money for stealing. Okay, so I'm going to say...
So they can pay for it?
let's just say, Ben, let's just say, for the example, Ben, you stole pictures of my son. Do you want to can we just go with this, Ben? Ben, why do you want pictures of my 4-year-old son?
I'm going to use them as stock photos for my picture frame selling business.
Okay.
I will charge you $1 a picture.
Wait, isn't this just modeling?
That is true.
Like forced modeling?
That is a good point. Rosero writes, what is the best place to get girls, any girls, young or old, like mid-30s?
Chatterbait.
Actually, so I knew someone who had his picture, a painter used his picture to create a painting of his picture without his permission. And the guy was selling his picture, and they had to consult a lawyer to see if he had any right to the they had money for the picture, like any ownership over the picture. And I think he had found out he had no ownership rights over the picture.
So
Even though it was a painting of him, which is kind of weird.
So you're not allowed to steal a picture, but you can just paint up like if I take your picture and just paint it, then I could use that.
I guess so. I don't know.
Interesting.
Of course, if we're going in Rosario's world of court, we don't know what the laws are in Rosario's world.
What does Jason plan to do for his 31st birthday?
This is the first question directed towards Jason.
Well, that was 6 years ago. So,
Like ever?
No, not ever. But
Maybe they sent it in 6 years ago. You're just getting it now.
Doesn't it seem like it's the first question ever for Jay? Jay, what did you do for your 31st birthday?
I don't know.
Well, just think about it. What
I
did you do for
probably
your
went to a bar with a bunch of friends.
What did you do for your 30th?
Probably went to a bar with a bunch of friends.
What should I do for mine?
Probably go to a bar with a bunch of friends.
My wife threw me a surprise party.
Nice. I had that for like my 34th. Yeah. Andrew writes. Oh no, that's the Star Wars one. We read that one. Scott
Which
writes.
one? Wait, Ben. Did you,
Yes.
Did you know Jay had one of his birthday parties at a gay bar on purpose?
No, that's a new one for me, I think.
The last part of that was a lie. The first part was true. I had a
What-
party. I had a
your
party at a
35th
gay
birthday?
bar. I did not know it was a gay bar. I looked up nice lounges in Astoria, and they
Nice
didn't,
is code for gay.
yeah, they didn't mention that it was really gay. And some guy, before I got there, before anybody, and before Mark got there, some guy told me he wanted to tear my shit up. They're very forward. The gay community is very forward.
And I told Jay, he's like, apparently he looks good for his age.
So did you go with it, or
No, I was waiting for friends to show up. I didn't have time for getting my ass torn up.
Fair
If
enough.
you caught me on a regular Thursday, you could tear my ass up all you want. But I have people coming here, so.
Scott writes, apparently I have to ask 5 minimum questions. Jay, why do you put up with Mark's inane racist remarks all the time?
What is with the racism?
I don't get it. And would you guys recast Mark Carroll as the Beast in any upcoming X-Men films?
Is there a Beast character in X-Men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name
Wouldn't
is
it
Beast.
be? It would be amazing if they just. So just to explain to you, Ben, one of our listeners is a Canadian who loves the Toronto Raptors. He one day called Damari Carroll, this guy they signed, the Beast. We then went through and found out that Damari Carroll has not been. He's not the best basketball player in the world, and we thought the Beast name was kind of funny, and we've been making fun of it.
it's because he sucks?
Yeah, like we were like, oh, the Beast had 4 points last night. Way to go, Beast! We've been running with this for a little while. So anyhow, I would love the next X-Men movie if the Damari Carroll was just in the movie and they called him the Beast without any explanation. That would be amazing.
Does he look like him at least?
He looks more like Jar Jar.
Oh, see, the racism seems to be on Jay's side more.
I can't help it if they all have the same haircut. And then Steven writes, DeMar Carroll does not suck. You all are faggots.
Okay, cool. Steve, well, wait. That is a wonderful counterposition you have. I like your argument. I like. Let's just analyze the argument. Jay, could you read that again, please?
DeMar Carroll does not suck.
Okay, he does not suck. So we had said we made fun of him for not we didn't say he sucked. We just said he wasn't really a beast-like player. But saying he doesn't suck is a nice counter. Go on.
Y'all are faggots.
See, now he's attacking the messenger. And I feel like you attack the messenger when you don't have a lot of substance to your argument.
We did also just talk about Jay going to a gay bar.
Yeah, but we didn't do any gay stuff there.
Yeah, Jay said no about his ass being torn up.
I did. I was very polite about it, too.
Jay said, sir, that is a wonderful offer. I really appreciate it. Instead of tearing my ass up, do you want to buy me a beer?
2-drink minimum.
I also learned that gay bars aren't big on having whiskey in stock. They had like one dusty old bottle with like one shot left. I like bought them out of whiskey.
That's the wrong kind of gay dude.
How does your significant other feel about the podcast?
Jay, this is another question from you, right?
It is.
Why do you post questions to the show? What the hell's wrong with you? This is the new bit Jay's doing where he's posting questions to the show. It's amazing.
Adam writes.
Wait. The next question is, why is Mark a racist? Jay writes.
Jay writes, why is Mark such a fucking faggot?
Why do you use black dildos, Mark? Jay writes.
Adam writes,
Wait, so Jay, how does your significant other feel about the show?
I think at first she really did not like it, And then one night I was pissed, and I'm like, all right, I'll just be like my other friends, and I'll stay out to a bar till 3 a.m. and spend $75. And then she's like, yeah, the podcast is not so bad, actually.
Well, what would she say about it when you started doing it? Like you were dating her. You started the show after you started dating her.
Yeah, but it was close.
I'm just wondering if you were like, "Hey, like I'm doing this already," or you were like, "Hey, we can't have a date tomorrow. I'm going to talk this to my friend of mine through Skype and record it for no one."
I mean, I think I started it before like we moved in together. Yeah, no. At first, she was like, it was cool, and then she thought I was like getting too serious and putting too much time and effort into it. And then I think she realized that I am fully aware that this isn't going to be a famous podcast and I'm not going to be famous from it. And it's just kind of like,
you don't think you're not going to be famous from it, Jay?
I think she thought that I was like obsessed with it and that like I thought this was going to be like, my retirement thing. And then she realized like I'm realistic about it. I know we have a couple hundred listeners and I'm cool with that. And then she was like fine with it again.
Well, we have more than a couple hundred for Knicks, but
well, we have a couple thousand for the Knicks, but we didn't have the Knicks when this conversation happened.
So she preferred you having no drive or ambition. Like if you would come to her and said like, I'm going to start this, I'm going to make it big, I'm going to put my all into it. She's like, I kind of prefer you having like no ambitions of being famous or successful or making.
Did she not care about your illustrious like local access career?
No, surprisingly not.
She wasn't dating you for that reason.
I saw
you on public access. And you made me wet when I was 16, and I'm still wet.
I didn't make her watch all 14 hours of it, so maybe that's why she didn't get the full grasp of what.
Did you ever show her your public access stuff?
I think I showed her like one of the newer ones we made. I don't think
she did the animation. By the way, was it you?
No, that was Will.
The only one I've seen that I really liked was the Microsoft one, the
butterfly.
But that one was actually pretty.
Can't believe I remember. That's one of two that I remember.
That was hilarious.
You didn't like beer?
I think I watched something else that wasn't so hilarious.
You didn't like Beer Breakfast?
I don't know. I don't know if I've seen everything. I'm going to pretend everything. I didn't see anything else, so not to insult you. But I actually don't think I saw. I think I saw you sent me like one other thing that was kind of weird. It wasn't that funny, but the Microsoft one was hilarious.
Adam writes, "Knock knock Walmart. I'm laughing so hard." That was when we called a Nigerian scammer, and Mark was trying to role play with the Nigerian scammer.
I love role playing. Jay, I just wanted to find out more about did she ever get like mad at you for doing the show at first, or like why are you doing this?
I think at one point she did get annoyed when we were doing like a lot of episodes. Like our first year or two, we did a ton of episodes. I think she was afraid that I was going to like quit my job and do this full time. I think that's what the pushback was.
Hi, boss. I'm done here. You know I have a podcast later.
Yeah.
I've only got one last chance to make it, baby. I got to give it all I have. I'm going to quit everything and podcast.
Oh, you mean you're going to finally try to start your podcast? Really? That's what you're going to...
All right, we're almost done with the questions.
Okay. I was good. You want to know how my significant other feels about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like she just doesn't want to admit that she finds it kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She doesn't like. She always just says like it. Every once in a while, she's like, "Oh, you're doing a podcast tonight? Would you like wants to actually like do something tonight or like spend time together?" But I don't know. I think she just kind of thinks it's like what a weird habit I have. But it beats me going out and getting drunk all the time. I think
get drunk during the podcast.
Yeah, I could do that.
Steven writes, "Yo, Mark, can I be your son's Lucy father?"
He asked on the last show. I don't know what a Lucy father is.
I told you. I think it's the satanic version of a Godfather.
It sounds more like a gay father, actually. I'm going to be your Lucy father.
Like he dresses up like I Love Lucy?
I guess that, too. I just feel like Lucy father just sounds like he's like, oh, if your son needs some style points, I'll give him style points.
I am taking my road test soon. Any tips on knowing how to drive?
If you're
16, go to Jay's house. Perfect age.
You're gonna want to have to use the stick shift on this, but this is an automatic. Touch my stick shift now. Jay, what the hell's wrong with you taking in a 16-year-old? Not one, but two 16-year-olds.
strength in numbers,
I wish
the
you guys
funny
had
thing
beat-
is,
I wish you guys had beaten him up and robbed him that night.
the funny thing is, the bar served two clearly underage people without even blinking.
You didn't even have any doubt about it. It was like, yeah, don't worry about it. They'll serve you.
Yeah,
You were 100% sure.
yeah.
Did they? Did you have to call him sugar daddy, or was that just implied?
I didn't buy their beers; they paid for them.
You didn't buy their beer. You wouldn't buy beers for a 16-year-old.
No.
You better have cash.
Look,
To be fair, I didn't like beer yet, even I was so young. It was rum and Coke.
yeah, that's true. We were buying rum and cokes.
Or were you just like, it's just Coca-Cola? Yeah, it's just Coca-Cola. That tastes weird. Just drink it. I need to do something for tonight.
You're going to get really sleepy afterwards.
Jay, what did Doc say about you taking in 16-year-olds?
I don't think he knew they were 16. I think he had a feeling that they weren't 21, though. Probably because they were obviously not even close to 21.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You don't meet young boys online? You're weird, Doc. What does your girlfriend think, your significant other think about you taking in 16-year-old boys?
She doesn't really know about this story.
Could you tell her now? Can you get her? Is she home?
No, she's not home.
Can we have her on the next? Would she come on the show ever?
I don't know. I've been trying. She doesn't seem too into it.
Um,
I'll ask again. Okay, let's power through these because I have to pee soon. What will Mark actually do if the Mets win the World Series or vice versa?
I will be so goddamn excited.
Vice versa would be, what would the Mets do if Mark wins the World Series?
They'd be really
The Mets-
pissed.
They'd be very confused, yeah. I thought we were in the World Series. How did Mark win?
I don't understand it. We were up in Game 7, and Mark jumped in and won the World Series. I think I'm going to take my son to they're going to have a parade. I'm going to take my son to the parade, even though he won't really appreciate it. But what am I going to? I'm going. Oh, but Jay, do you want to do the Knicks show on Thursday night
No, I have class.
after the show? I don't know. When do you want to do it?
What, this week? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out during the week.
Okay, because I'm going to the World Series next Friday. Next Sunday. I mean,
Nice.
very excited. And I'm going to win the World Series while I'm there.
Okay. Sounds good. Then the Mets will be confused. But we
I feel
will
like that
find
was,
out what
I
they'll
feel
do.
like that was a Disney movie.
Ben, what would you do if I won
gonna
the
go
World
with that.
Series?
Maybe I'd come out for that beer.
Okay, cool.
I might.
Jay, go to the next question, please.
Oh, what would you do, Jay?
What would you do if I won the World Series, Jay? Have we stumped you, Jay?
Nothing. I would do nothing.
Did Jay go for a piss?
I don't know. Maybe he dropped his computer. No, we
Ben,
wouldn't.
how much does the high end audio system like TV system cost? What's the most expensive one you ever installed?
That I've ever installed or been a part of. I've
Well,
seen
I
some
guess,
pretty ridiculous stuff like penthouses. Like $60,000 sales, 70,000.
What did they get for $70,000? How amazing is this system?
Well, I mean, there are such things as $40,000 speakers. So people end up spending a lot, or they do their whole entire house with all the wireless shit and programming, remotes, shit like that. I know there's home automation.
Are you into audio enough that like $40,000 speaker? How much better does it actually sound?
It's the same speakers they use to mix and master and produce audio in London on movies like The Avengers and things like that, and like the Beatles used to work there. So really, it's like a reference speaker. It's what you're supposed to be hearing in theory. But if you don't have a trained ear, it's not going to mean shit to you.
Okay.
So
I
for
don't
most people, I probably wouldn't spend the 40 grand.
I'm not going to spend $40,000. I don't think I have $40,000 to spend on a. I think if I had $40,000 to spend on a speaker, I wouldn't really be doing a podcast. Actually, I'd probably be doing the podcast, only doing the podcast. I'd probably be retired.
I have maybe $7 grand worth of shit, if that. Which sounds like a lot to most people. I didn't pay that much.
I had a roommate in school once that actually he'd gotten like a good deal, or like he knew someone that got him this really high end audio equipment, and he'd set him up like in our apartment. And he just he's like let's you just gotta hear the amazing music, and it sounded better, but I was just like, I don't care that much.
Well, I sold it before I installed it, so I also know how to make you hear it.
Okay.
Thinking you're hearing it at the very least. Not that I would ever do that.
I'm sure there is a bit of like, if you want to hear it, you hear it.
That's also how it's presented to you.
Yeah, no,
You have to be educated a little bit.
They educate you on the scam.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I bit into it. You know, I never thought it was a scam because I actually enjoy it. It sucked me in.
How'd you get involved in it?
I moved home from DC after was supposed to be temporarily leaving the music industry, and I took a seasonal job at Best Buy. So I started out there making less than half of what I'm making now, and then was in the store for a year, and then bumped out into like district stuff.
Oh, nice. So how's the temporary leaving the radio going?
What's up?
So you're still temporarily gone from the radio for 7 years?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going pretty well.
I feel like it's probably like almost impossible to make it radio anyway.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't really my primary mode. I was doing more like tour management and working with artists and things like that.
Yeah, that's still got to be pretty goddamn hard to make it in that industry unless you get like just flat out lucky.
Well, it's oversaturated and it's a very, very volatile. Like the market, the industry in general changes a lot. Back when I did it, half of our business plan was based around MySpace. So I have no fucking idea how it works now.
Oh,
I wouldn't even know how to get back into it.
it'd be great though if you try to get back into it back with your MySpace.
Why isn't this working?
I don't
Nobody's doing
understand. I'm gonna have to go over the Friendster. Jay, you back?
Yeah, let's plow through the rest of these questions. We're running long. What is the most money you guys lost gambling?
I've never lost much. Like probably like
$5.
$50 when I bet that on the Knicks going over under 25 wins.
I think I've only lost like 40. I haven't lost too much.
Yeah.
What is the highest price you paid for a hooker, escort, professional companion?
I've not paid for that. Jay, tell us about the hooker you paid for.
I have not paid for sex either.
I was on a trip with someone who I've been on trips with people who have paid for hookers. I was once in a I was in a like not a Prague. I was in Prague.
I think we just lost Mark.
Looks like it.
Mark moved into a house that supposedly had a good internet connection, and it's absolute shit. So.
I paid $40 for two girls to scissor on my lap once. Does that count?
That's pretty rad.
It's pretty close, right? That's
Yeah.
a good price. I feel like that's a great deal.
Yeah, I mean, you could get a crappy lap dance for the same price, or
Well, it was a lap dance, but with two girls.
yeah, that's good.
And that was in Minneapolis too, like in Jersey or New York. I feel like that would cost you $100.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I don't know how that works. It was directly across the street from where the Minnesota Wild play. So you walk out and then you're in the arena pretty much. It's kind of classy, which is why I was surprised.
Steven said that's fucking awesome, Ben.
Yeah. If you've ever seen the show Arrow, the one girl looked exactly like Laurel from Arrow, but with, fake tits. Yeah. It was impressive.
Is Jay's girlfriend only with Jay so she can get her citizenship? That's it's kind of fucked up.
Is that the line?
Yeah. Why isn't Jay buying Lords of the Fallen? It's fucking awesome. Isn't that not even out yet?
I don't even know what it is, to be totally honest.
I don't think it's out yet.
Is it a PC game?
I think it's out on PC, but I don't think it's out on Xbox One till next month. It looks kind of like what is it, like a Dark Souls type of thing?
Sounds like it.
It looks cool. Let's see. Steven writes, do you guys eat veal on a scale of 1 to 10? How delicious is it?
I have never.
It's been out since October. Oh, of last year.
Veal?
Veal, yeah. You don't eat veal?
I've just never been in this. I've never had it. I've never had it served to me.
Oh, wow.
Surprisingly.
I think it's all right. It's, I'd say, well, it depends where, it could either be really good or really bad, depending on where you get it. I would say on average, on a scale from 10 to 10. Well, I guess it's a 10.
It's gotta be.
On a scale from 10 to 10, how superb are the Underworld films?
10.
Yeah. I mean, if 3 was an option, I'd say 3. But since 10's the only option, I guess I'll go with 10.
I mean, you could also give it a 10.
I could.
Theoretically, if you're feeling generous.
Yeah. They are kind of shitty, but we'll say 10. Well, actually, I've only seen the first one, but I did not like it. Have you guys seen Dog Soldiers?
I don't think so. What the hell is that?
I don't know. It looks like a werewolf.
What? Maybe Wolf Cop?
I have not seen it.
I
No,
heard Wolf Cop was apparently awesome.
I heard Zombievers was really good too.
I didn't see that one yet. I just watched Bad Milo. Have you seen that guy?
No.
It's basically dude gets really stressed out, and a demon forms in his intestines, and he craps it out, and it goes and kills whatever is stressing him out. So he goes to his office and goes on like a murder rampage
Nice.
and tries to kill his wife.
Have you seen Thanksgiving?
I don't think so. Is that a newer one?
The sequel came out recently. The other one's probably like 5 years old. It's a turkey that goes on a homicidal rampage. It's pretty sweet.
No. That's been on the list for a while. I remember that one.
I'm having a lot of trouble finding the sequel. Let's see. Just about done. Last 5. I don't know if Mark's coming back or not. Have you guys seen the new Keanu Reeves movie? It's called Knock Knock, and it's a decent film.
No.
I have never even heard of that. Let's see. Has Jay ever been a drug mule? No, I have not.
Not once.
A lot of these are from Mark, so can't do these. I have a stomach full of Count Chocula right now. How jealous are you? I can't find Count Chocula.
I ran out. I had some.
I have never had Count Chocula.
What?
I was always a Cocoa Pebbles guy.
Yeah, but it's basically the same shit, but with marshmallows. Chocolate marshmallows.
Yeah, I never had it. I always had a battle with my old roommate, Bri, because he always said Cocoa Krispies was the best chocolate cereal.
Gross.
Yeah, they're terrible. Yeah, Cocoa Krispies are shit.
Definitely.
That is it for the non-Mark questions. So I guess Mark is not coming back?
Answer for him.
Okay. Well, we're going to answer Mark's questions for Mark. Has Mark ever been an active member in the KKK? I would put it past him. Yes, sophomore year of college.
There we go. See, this is easy.
Yeah. Mark's prank call addiction is escalating. Is Jay an enabler? Thoughts?
Likely.
Mark is very, very annoying when he doesn't get what he wants. So I wouldn't say I'm enabling. I'm kind of just not dealing with the fallout. Is Mark's wife dressing up for Halloween? I think yes, right?
I would hope she wears something. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to that adult Halloween party.
Yeah, I think she's going to be a sexy maid. Is Mark going to make his children say please on Halloween? This is the way it goes. Trick or treat, give me something good to eat. Saying please is not in the Halloween spirit.
I guess I kind of agree with that. Like, you're wearing a mask. You don't have to have manners when you're wearing a mask.
Yeah, I don't think you ever say trick or treat, please. You just say trick or treat and hold the bag up.
May
Halloween's
I
not about
have
being
some
polite.
candy, please?
No. You say trick or treat, and that's it.
That'd be fucking weird.
Yeah. Mark's internet is completely down.
What a shock.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess that's about it. We've kept you way longer than we said we would. So.
It's all right. I'm just I would have just been hanging out listening anyway, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's been fun. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, man. I'll prepare some material for next time, you know.
Sounds good. Hope you enjoyed
Maybe
yourself.
we got to get Artie on here at the same time. He's always a riot.
Yeah, we'll have the return of Artie next time you're on.
Sweet.
Cool. All right. So we are Brink of Sanity 3 on Twitter, the Brink of Sanity at gmail.com, brinkofsanityshow.com is the website. Leave an iTunes review. And I think that's about it. The Brink of Sanity on Instagram. You have anything you want to plug?
Nah, not at the moment. I'll have something ready next time.
All right. All right. That's it. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening, everybody.
My love